What's cracking, man? My man, Nate Ways in the building. Shout out to Nate Ways, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Bright and early. We about to get into it, man. We gonna get straight way into it, man. Holy smokes. The community. Whoo. The community. Yeah, dog. Yo, the community is wildin'. You hear me? They are wildin'.
New at 6, we are learning more tonight about a 14-year-old boy who was shot and killed over the weekend in southeast Atlanta.
It happened early Sunday morning near the intersection of Flat Shoals Road and Fayetteville Avenue. Tonight, community leaders have identified the teen as an avid volunteer with a bright future ahead of him.
Fox News' Rob DiRienzo has the latest on the search for the shooter.
Well, community leaders have identified the teenager killed in this strip mall parking lot here in southeast Atlanta as 14-year-old Sire Reeves. You can see this makeshift memorial outside this store. One of the messages reading, "God is forever with him, and so are we, R.I.P."
We need to put these guns down.
We need to put these guns down. Yo, why you niggas keep saying that, man? That don't work, man. That we need to put the guns in. This 14-year-old kid, he probably was into some shit. He probably was out here into some mess with some other little kids. You know what? I'm going to play you niggas game. You niggas want to play games? Maybe he pushed the kid. Maybe he pushed the kid and he deserved to get killed because he pushed the kid. Yeah, nigga, you want to play that? See what a tangle web you weave, niggas? Maybe this kid pushed somebody. You know, if you push somebody, they get to kill you. 14 years old, dead in a doorknob.
Store, one of the messages reading, "God is forever with him, and so are we, R.I.P."
We need to put these guns down, man.
Another young life cut short by gun violence. 14-year-old Sire Reeves' mentor posted these photos of him in his memory. In the caption, youth mentor Joel Carrick writes, quote, "Sire was always willing to help," adding, "He was very close to so many of the other kids, and I can't imagine how this must be hurting them all."
He's a young man, a brother, a son, a nephew. I mean, it could be any one of our kids.
Atlanta police say they got a call right after 1 a.m. Sunday when they got on
1 a.m. on a Sunday. Well, school is out. But he was out 1 a.m. It ain't a whole lot of people out 1 a.m. It ain't a whole lot of people out 1 a.m., man. It's not a whole lot of people out at 1 a.m. Prostitutes, drug dealers. There ain't a whole lot of people out 1 a.m.
They say they found the teen in the lot behind the strip mall, shot several times. Officers tried to stabilize the boy until medics got there. Doctors at Grady pronounced him dead.
I have young children myself, so, it's heartfelt.
Right across the street, we spoke to this father of a 10 and 16-year-old who can only imagine the nightmare this boy's family is living through.
If something was to happen to them, I don't know how it would function. We have to start looking out for each other instead of fighting against each other. Ain't no other way to it.
Now, at this point, we don't know what led up to the shooting.
Look at
Two
that.
poster boards.
Look at that area they was at 1 a.m. around here. Look at that shit. What was he doing at 1 a.m. around there? Jeez, 14 years old. Salute, man. Salute to everybody. He says we had teen son incidents that made national news with gliders and tigers. Is this one with the Sandman, Patel, on Brito, working their way through all the Well, this one ain't gonna be big. The one I'm gonna highlight tonight with I think it's a Middle Eastern guy that the kid killed. That's not gonna be a big one. The black people gonna overlook that one. They're not a victim in that one, so they're gonna overlook it. You only gonna hear about most of this stuff. You only gonna hear about here. Everybody hit that like button, man. Smash that like button for me. This kid, 1 a.m., 14 years old, hanging over here. What was he doing over there? 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 Oh, yeah, they dismantled the super chat on this channel. Yeah, they dismantled the super chat, so we don't have no super chat here, man. You gotta, if you want to support the channel, you have to hit the PayPal or the Cash App. Yeah, if you want to support this channel, they dismantled the super chat. They getting all my channels, man. They demonetizing all my channels, man. They demonetizing all my channels, man. You guys got to sponsor. If you want to sponsor the show, you gotta buy me a coffee. You gotta hit the you gotta go to my website, hit the support link at my website. It's a lot of ways you can do it, but yeah, they disabled the super chat on this channel. Yeah, you gotta, to salute to you, man. So yeah, you gotta support the channel via well there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. But we're gonna keep it pushing, man. It's all good, man. Make sure y'all hit that PayPal, Cash App, or that super chat, man. Don't let them shut this channel down. Whew. Yeah, man. Salute to all you people out there, man. Salute.
To the shooting, 2 poster boards at a storefront near the scene were covered in handwritten tributes. Carrick, the boy's mentor, wasn't able to speak to us Monday, but he shared these videos of Reeves over the years. He says that teenager had an incredibly bright future ahead of him.
Bottom line, let's end the violence in our communities. You know, too many of our young kids are dying for nothing.
And earlier, we did see APD officers back here at the scene. We reached out to them for an update, but they say at this point they don't have one. In Southeast Atlanta, Rob DeRienzo, Fox 5 News.
A man with mental illness and a history of domestic abuse is terrifying a Hampton woman. She now lives in the home his mother just sold.
Darius Mitchell keeps paying her unwanted visits. Investigative reporter Chris Horn has our story that sits at the junction of mental illness, criminal behavior, and what you're entitled to know as a home buyer. Chris?
That's right, Aisha. Sometimes you simply can't go home again. That's what Darius Mitchell is trying to do in Hampton. His mental state won't allow him to realize that he doesn't live there anymore. The new resident says she's living in fear and isolation. Last October, Donna Jones was excited about buying her Hampton home.
I read the book Hidden Figures that talks so much about the city of Hampton. I was just in love with the city.
Jones, active duty with the Air Force, moved into the home with a roommate.
It was the easiest transaction ever. Then we started having a visitor. So I changed the locks. I had a security camera installed.
And then the camera caught this.
I mean, every single time it's the same thing. Come try to open the door. And I'm like, who is this?
That's 42-year-old Darius Mitchell. He used to live there and thinks he still does. Decades ago, Mitchell was an engineering student at ODU when his mother says he was attacked.
Darius had blows to his head. He had underwent a surgery for 4 hours.
But Darius Mitchell is not only returning home, he's returning to the scene of a crime. Mary wanted to leave the house behind, and for good reason.
We had an episode, and it was a really bad episode. It was the second episode. He attacked me. I got a concussion.
So when he attacked her, he had ripped her clothes off, and as she was trying to get away. So she ran out the side door.
And his sister says she was victimized too.
Anybody could be a threat. You know, he has attacked me before in the past, but, you know, we still love him.
By that point, Mitchell was no longer welcomed by his own family.
I would go there and she would have the dresser pushed in front of her door.
And he's definitely not welcomed by Jones.
I really feel taken advantage of. Had I known about this before, I would have just kept looking for another house. I feel like I got tricked.
It's a legal question, or at least an ethical one.
Her problem is now my problem, and it's not her problem anymore.
She has no idea, sir. When you said it, I love God with all my heart. And I'm not like that. She didn't just try to sell the house and put the problem on someone else. No.
Does the seller of a home need to disclose that a person with mental illness and a history of violence keeps returning to that home?
That's my mistake.
Or was it?
Why would you tell a person the history of a house?
Yeah, nobody died in it.
Virginia real estate law does not require that kind of disclosure. Mitchell keeps coming back despite assault and trespassing charges. They don't stick because of his mental illness.
One would think if you're deemed unfit to stand trial that you at least get a guardian or something to make decisions on your behalf, but that's simply not the case.
Both sides say they're at wit's end.
Because the hospitals, they don't keep him long. They keep him for like a week, and that's not enough time to get him back on his medication when he's been off for months.
I know you used to live here, but you don't live here now.
Well, I've tried to call attorneys, and there's not a whole lot they can do. I've emailed the mayor. I've emailed the sheriff. I've emailed the chief magistrate. I've talked to Adult Protective Services.
He's not capable of working. You know, he's disabled.
In the meantime, Jones and her cameras are watching and waiting.
When he comes, it's from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. I don't go back to sleep. Like, I'm shaking. My heart is racing just telling you about it. I am a prisoner in my home.
I bet if it was some YNs that lived there, if it was some YNs that lived there and a bunch of, thug niggas hanging on the porch and shit, his mental illness would be completely cured. Press 1. I guarantee it, man. These dudes with mental illness, there's always it's funny how, thug niggas always cure that shit. If it was like 3 or 4 thug niggas just sitting out there smoking weed, talking loud, guns in their waistband or some shit, push with shiesties on, That nigga wouldn't walk up there and sit down. Ain't no fucking way in the world. Ain't no fucking way in the world I do to walk up there and sit down on the porch. That nigga is doing that because he know he can get away with it. You know that woman live there by herself and she probably don't have like people like that are willing to crash and shit. Yeah, that nigga will be like, oh, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. I'm cured.
Darius Mitchell has an outstanding warrant, the current one for trespassing from 3 weeks ago. Police say they're working with the Community Services Board to get mental health resources for Mitchell once they can locate him. His family says he has a temporary home. It's in a rooming house. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.
The deaths of 2 inmates at a prison in southeastern Colorado were the result of violent, bloody assaults. It happened at the Bent County Correctional Facility in Los Animas, which is about 85 miles east of Pueblo.
So this is what Karmelo Anthony, this is the life he can expect. He can expect to live a life like this. This is the life you expect. Living in prison and shit. Because you want to be a tough guy around a bunch of fucking rich white kids.
Those attacks sent a 3rd prisoner to the hospital and raised concerns for a state legislator. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Phil Lipoff. The Colorado Department of Corrections has so far refused to shed any light on what has happened. Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates joins us now. And Kevin, these are some pretty gruesome injuries.
Yeah, Phil and Kim, the brutality that was described to us by multiple sources is shocking. Among the injuries were stab wounds to the victim's eyes.
Damn.
It was shortly after 11 p.m. on Saturday, June 6th, at the Bent County Correctional Facility in far southeastern Colorado. The nightly head count was off, and prison administrators called the local sheriff to set up a perimeter and check the fence line. But this was no escape. Inside the prison's walls, 2 inmates lay dead. Michael Fisher, a convicted killer, and Charles Gates, serving 9 years for a series of crimes, including auto theft and drug possession. Now, multiple sources have confirmed to 9 News Investigates their deaths were murders, the result of brutal and bloody attacks that sent a 3rd inmate to the hospital.
2 people being murdered is unacceptable. A person being placed in the hospital is unacceptable.
State Senator Kyle Mullica, a Thornton Democrat, spoke up at a hearing today where Department of Corrections officials were seeking additional funding to finish a fire alarm system.
As an elected. Hey guys, the super chat has been disabled for this channel. So we if you want to support the channel, you got to support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, buy me a coffee. All the links in the description box, man. All the links are in the description box. And then you can support the channel. Shout out to TSM, man. Yeah, man. We're trying to get we're gonna keep it pushing, man. We're gonna keep it pushing. We ain't worried about this shit. We keeping it pushing. We are keeping it pushing. Okay? Yeah, you can also go to my website, support me at my website. All the links, you can use your credit card on my website. All that stuff, sign up for a membership at my website. We still live there every show. Still live there every still streaming live on the website. Every episode still streaming live. Yeah. We going hard though, man. We keeping it up, man. This is sad, man. These 2 fucking white criminals, man, got killed. Heartbroken.
A
A dispute between Las Vegas city maintenance workers turns deadly. Thanks for joining us here at 5. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Police say the shooting happened just after 6 this morning near Las Vegas Boulevard in Mesquite. We're told a worker called 911 himself, reported he had shot his coworker. When police arrived, they found the victim inside an office building with a gunshot wound. Nick Summers is now going to take it away and provide some more. Nick?
Yeah, Brian, Denise, investigators say this was not a random act of violence. Now, Metro says the victim and suspect had been involved in a long-running dispute that ultimately ended in a deadly confrontation. Now, the shooting happened like Brian mentioned, just after 6 this morning near 7th Street and Mesquite. Now, Homicide Lieutenant Robert Price tells us the two individuals came into work this morning. They got into a verbal argument, which then turned physical. Metro received a call shortly after from the suspect saying that he had just shot his coworker. Now, when officers arrived, they found the victim suffering from gunshot wounds, and despite life-saving efforts, that person died at the scene.
What do you see?
Victim and the suspect.
What do you see the race on these two maintenance workers? Two Las Vegas city maintenance workers got in a fight on work, and one killed the other one. Let me a race on these motherfuckers, man.
Are the city of Las Vegas maintenance workers, and they have been in an ongoing dispute for a while. Today, when they came into work, a verbal argument ensued, turning physical, resulting in the suspect pulling out a firearm and shooting his coworker.
The Clark County Coroner's Office will release the victim's identity once relatives are notified. Reporting from the newsroom, Nick Summer, 8 News Now.
And according to Metro Police statistics, there have been 41 murders reported so far in 2026 compared to 39 during the same time period last year.
For the latest on this and other stories, visit 8newsnow.com and tune into our live newscasts on Channel 8 every day at 6 and 11 p.m. or weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m.
Get into some breaking news tonight. A 14-year-old has been arrested in connection with robbing a lemonade stand at gunpoint.
Yes, you heard that. You heard that. Robbing the lemonade stand. You heard that. You heard that correctly. Robbing the lemonade stand. 14-year-old has been arrested in connection with robbing the lemonade stand. You heard that correctly. This is not you're not hearing things.
Get into some breaking news tonight. A 14-year-old has been arrested in connection with robbing a lemonade stand at gunpoint in South Boston. Police said the teen is facing armed robbery and unlawful possession of a firearm charges. The incident happened earlier this week on West 9th Street. Tonight, police are looking for any information about the second suspect. Meanwhile, there was a big show of support for the two kids who were running the lemonade stand. Fortunately, they were not hurt. Earlier today, though, 12-year-old David Byrne and his sister Juliet, they returned to business from support from the community.
This is the type of shit white people support. These two kids got robbed. These two white kids got robbed by a fucking nigger. While they was having their lemonade stand or operation, opened up a entrepreneurial young white kids, opened up a lemonade stand, a fucking goddamn monkey comes up and robs them. And then the white community comes out and supports these people. You see what they support? They supported the victim. We just gave $700,000 to a kid who killed another kid at a track meet. Fatigue, man. Fatigue. Fatigue. Fatigue.
Sister Juliet, they returned to business from support from the community. The siblings set up shop where they saw a huge crowd where even Mayor Michelle Wu showed up.
No community like this one. This neighborhood is fantastic.
It makes me feel like happy because it makes me feel like more safer, and it makes me feel like grateful because like all these people are helping and they like are here to support us, and they want us to stay safe, so it just really makes me feel like happy. I never thought this many people would come.
I'm feeling like supported because I didn't think this much people would come to this event, and it's just really like, it's really cool and it's like just exciting.
For redoing the lemonade stand and hopefully bringing awareness to the community here and how great it is and how it's a safe place for these kids to be out and doing something like this. And now they're going to try to raise money for a good cause.
This is community at its finest. Kids plan to donate much of their proceeds to local youth organizations.
Enraged over a lost promotion tonight, a man is behind.
We gotta go back to that, man, because this is a huge story, man. This is a huge story, man.
Get into some breaking news tonight.
This is a huge story. Lemonade stand, man. You niggas, man, I gotta put you niggas on the Summer Jam screen for this shit. I gotta put you niggas on the Summer Jam screen for this shit. Y'all robbed the lemonade stand. Y'all robbed the lemonade stand, man.
The story you won't hear every day. Police in Boston now searching for two suspects accused of robbing a lemonade stand at gunpoint. Authorities.
Yo. Fatigue, man. Fatigue, man. Straight fatigue. The lemonade desert. Yeah, man. Why we got lemonade deserts in our community? I can't think of why. Make sure you guys continue to support the channel, even though the super chat, even though YouTube has demonetized the channel, you guys can still support the channel. You don't have to. That way, YouTube don't get nothing now. You don't have to worry about YouTube getting nothing. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or my other support links in the description box. Or the mods are posting them too. Let's see if we can continue to keep the support going, even though YouTube has demonetized the channel. Damn. Shit, Sir LC, that's diabolical, man. That's crazy work what you just said, man. That's diabolical.
Released that video right there of the alleged robbers, and Eric Sean picks up the story from there. And Eric, what do we know? Hello?
Yeah, good morning, Bill. Well, the big question this morning, who would rob a kid's lemonade stand? And as you said, at gunpoint. Well, that's what police said did happen in the neighborhood of South Boston. Cops say the children were engaged in the time-honored American tradition of setting up a table and selling lemonade when a pair of suspects robbed their sales, reported to be about $50. Authorities say one of the suspects asked if the children took Apple Pay, then brandished a gun in his waistband, grabbed the cash, and fled. Police releasing surveillance footage, they say, shows the suspects, who are described as youngsters themselves, about 14 and 11 years old. The kid's mom telling a local TV station that her family is shaken, her daughter too afraid to go outside. She says her daughter called her in hysterics to tell her what happened, saying that when those suspects said they were taking all the money, she put up her arms and said, just take it. Boston City Councilor Ed Flint, who represents part of the neighborhood known as Southie, posted this on Facebook saying, quote, when a horrific, senseless, and violent incident takes place like this, it can be a traumatic experience for a neighborhood family. As neighbors, we must all understand that an injustice done to one of us is an injustice done to all of us. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu has yet to comment on the robbery. We've reached out for
Because she
comment from
knows
her office
niggas
and are
did
waiting
it.
to hear back.
She knows
The
if it
neighborhood
was
of Southie is
if
tight-knit.
if
And in that spirit, neighbors today plan to help those
if
kids.
a white kid, some white kids that robbed the black kids with a lemonade stand. If a white person had called the police, if some niggas had set up a lemonade stand in front of a white person's house, like just like right in front of the house, and a white person called the police, it'll be like, oh my God, it's slavery, all the civil rights, Jim Crow, all over again. Jim Crow all over again.
They're going to open up a new lemonade stand at that corner later this afternoon.
Okay, all right, Eric, we'll follow it. Something tells me they will get a resolution here.
Yes.
Thanks, Eric. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News.
You niggas are different, man.
Get into some breaking news tonight. A 14-year-old has been arrested in connection with robbing a lemonade stand at gunpoint in South Boston. Police said the teen is facing armed robbery and unlawful possession of a firearm charges. The incident happened earlier this week on West 9th Street. Tonight, police are looking for any information about the second suspect. Meanwhile, there was a big show of support for the two kids who were running the lemonade stand. Fortunately, they were not hurt. Earlier today, though, 12-year-old David Byrne and his sister Juliet, they returned to business from support from the community. The siblings set up shop where they saw a huge crowd where even Mayor Michelle Wu showed up.
There's no community like this one. This neighborhood is fantastic.
It makes me feel like happy because it makes me feel like more safer, and it makes me feel like grateful because like all these people are helping and they like are here to support us, and they want us to stay safe. So it just really makes me feel like happy. I never thought this many people would come.
I'm feeling like supported because I didn't think this much people would come to this event, and it's just really it's really cool, and it's like just exciting.
For redoing the lemonade stand.
Where's the little nigga that did it? I want to see a picture of the little nigga that robbed him. I want to see a picture of the little nigga that robbed him. Show us a picture of that little motherfucker. I want to see a picture. Here we go. We might get a.
Two suspects are fled with the kids' cash.
Let's see. This one is a son. This one might be either Latino or light skin. He could be light skin, but this one is definitely a son. Look at he got the little cash change. Look at this shit. Salute to Eric, man. Eric S, man. Eric S is getting the ball rolling, man. Eric S getting the ball rolling tonight, man. Sponsoring the show. Salute to Eric S, man. Make sure y'all continue to sponsor the show. Hit the PayPal, the Cash Apps. Buy me a coffee. All that good stuff. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that, man. Goddamn, robbing a lemonade stand. And this is not an uncommon crime as you may think, man. We've done this story before, man. We've done this story before. Look at him right there. Jeez. And people not supposed to have fatigue. People not supposed to have fatigue over this stuff, man. People are not supposed to have fatigue over this stuff, man. This is very fatiguing, man. My kids open up a lemonade stand and your kids come stick a gun in their face. Your kids come stick a gun in their face. Rob the lemonade stand. These kids are 10. The kids running the lemonade stand like 10 years old. These fucking apes came and stuck a gun in their face. Holy moly. Holy guacamole, man. Holy guacamole.
We are pushing for answers after a shooting involving law enforcement in North Mississippi left a 1-year-old little boy dead and a woman in critical condition. Family tells us 1-year-old Cohen Wiley died after police shot at the car he was in yesterday afternoon in the Senatobia Walmart parking lot. Tonight, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, who is now handling the case, says officers were initially called to the store for a shoplifting call. WRAG Shay Arthur is live tonight with the very latest on the case. Shay.
April, really, it seems like so much of this case could rest on what is seen on video. I have to tell you, I was in this store just a short time ago. There are surveillance cameras everywhere. Out here in the parking lot, we're seeing it too. There are signs all over here in the parking lot at Walmart for cameras in use all over. This is, of course, where that incident, that shooting took place. Tonight, a family is grieving the loss of little 1-year-old Cohen Wiley.
I'm just lost for words, to be honest.
Everybody held accountable.
Someone need to be held accountable for it.
Cohen's family says he died at the hospital in Senatobia after he was shot, a bullet piercing the car he was riding in Sunday afternoon. You can see in this video at least one bullet hole in the front windshield of a car we spotted there at the hospital. The passenger side window also heavily damaged. Investigators with the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation say law enforcement were called to the Senatobia Walmart just after 2 Sunday afternoon for a shoplifting call. They say officers saw 2 adults and a child leaving a store, jump into a car. As officers tried to stop that car, the driver drove in their direction, nearly hitting.
This Nicole Good situation, man. Remember her, man, Nicole Good? Tried to run over the cop, got her shit blown apart. Unfortunately, this time, the cops accidentally hit the kid that was in the car. I'm not sure if they knew a kid was in the car, but if someone's driving at you with a car, listen, if you can push somebody, right, and they get the right to kill you, you try to drive it, you try to run somebody over, they definitely get to kill you. Press 1. They definitely get to kill you. They definitely get to kill you if pushing someone, Renee Good, yeah, Renee Good. Pushing someone means I can kill you. Driving your car into me means I could definitely kill you. Huh? Driving your car into me means I can kill you. See how that work, niggas? You see what a tangled web you done weave, niggas? You can't even say shit.
An officer. At least one officer shot at that vehicle. The car continued to take off, but arrived at the hospital a short time later, where Cohen died. This viewer video shows the chaotic moments after the shooting.
CJ got shot.
As officers are seen running through the parking lot. This woman was at Walmart at the time. She says she saw the whole incident. She asked not to be identified for fear of retaliation.
And I seen the officers take off running.
not in the car. I'm talking about on feet. And these are the sheriffs and the police, and they're running through the parking lot. And I see the car take off, you know. So I'm like, in my head, like, I know they're not chasing the car. They don't think they're going to catch the car, literally. Then I hear gunshots. And I'm like, I know they're not shooting at a car that's leaving in a public. This is Walmart.
A separate witness told me he heard 2 gunshots. He said law enforcement was already waiting in the parking lot as 2 women exited with 1 box of diapers, one holding baby Cohen. Today, we went to Senatobia.
They went to steal diapers. I could be sympathetic to that. They wasn't stealing like Jordans, you know what I'm saying, or Gucci and Prada. They went to steal some diapers. I'm sympathetic to that, man. You need diapers, man. Little babies poop and pee. They ain't had no diapers. I ain't mad at them. But there's tons of programs that will give them free diapers. In a city like Memphis, a black Democrat city, it's probably like 10, 15 programs they can go to and just give free diapers. But they stole them with the baby with them. Put the baby in harm's way. Exhausted, man. This shit is so exhausting, man. And now you know niggas gonna want the police punished for this shit. Niggas gonna want the police punished. Niggas gonna want the police punished for this. People gonna want the say they gonna want the hospital punished.
One holding baby Cohen. Today, we went to Senatobia City Hall to request the police department's shoplifting response policy, the number of shoplifting calls received at the Walmart in the last 6 months, as well as body-worn and dash camera footage from officers. I also spoke with the mayor, who would not say how many officers were involved in the incident or if anyone was on administrative leave during the investigation. But as a small town now has questions, people we talk to hope for transparency in the case.
I'm just tired of it.
It's something to think about. I just hope the truth come out.
Yeah, and April and Alex, as we continue to press for our own answers, a community organizer does tell me a group plans to meet tomorrow at City Hall to question officials as well. For your news leader, we're live in Senatobia tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG News Channel 3.
Shit. Fucking A, man. We got one person donated tonight, man. Because YouTube has disabled the super chat. We only got one person that donated tonight, man. One person. If you being entertained, man, and you being educated, man, hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, buy me a coffee, all that good stuff. Support the channel. Let's go. Jesus Christ, man. The fatigue is real. I'm already fatigued, man. I ain't even really got into it, man. I really haven't gotten into it yet. I ain't got into the main story yet. We'll get into that shortly, man. Just want to warm it up. I'm already fatigued, man.
Enraged over a lost promotion tonight, a man is behind bars accused of choking his coworker.
Bridgeton police say he confessed he intended to kill her. The chilling attack happened yesterday morning at the McAllister's Deli on St. Charles Rock Road. 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski is looking into this case, and Laura reports this isn't the first time he's attacked somebody like this.
Mike and Kelly, Javon Mallory spent 8 years in.
Yeah, I swear to God, I don't be knowing who's the culprit in these stories, man. Wow. I swear, I don't fucking A, man. Fucking A, man.
In prison for strangling a classmate in a college bathroom. He's only been out for 4 years, and tonight he's back in jail for a chillingly similar attack. In court documents, Bridgeton police say Javon Mallory came into the McAllister's Deli on St. Charles Rock Road, where he worked around 10:30 a.m. Monday to confront a coworker in the office because she got promoted and he didn't. Police say he locked the door, told the victim he was going to kill her, grabbed her neck, and started choking her. Investigators say he wrestled her to the floor, strangling her until she went limp, but a manager unlocked the office and stopped him, barricading him inside until police arrived. Court documents say Mallory told police he would have killed her if the manager hadn't intervened. 13 years ago, a similar incident happened.
How much time should he get? Is it all right if they give him some time, black community? He locked himself in the room with a coworker, a female, strangled her till she went unconscious, and admitted to the police that he would have killed her if the other employee didn't unlock the door. How much time do we get to give him some time?
Choking her. Investigators say he wrestled her to the floor, strangling her until she went limp, but a manager unlocked the office and stopped him, barricading him inside until police arrived. Court documents say Mallory told police he would have killed her if the manager hadn't intervened. 13 years ago, a similar incident happened. When Mallory was 18, he attacked a fellow student at St. Louis Community College's Merrimack campus. Blythe Grupe spoke with 5 on Your Side in 2013 after the attack, saying she was in the bathroom washing her hands when Mallory came out from behind a door and started choking her.
Yo. Fatigue, man. Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. Fatigue, man. Fatigue. Wow. This nigga got a history of choking bitches.
If the manager hadn't intervened. 13 years ago, a similar incident happened. When Mallory was 18, he attacked a fellow student at St. Louis Community College's Merrimack campus. Blythe Grupe spoke with 5 on Your Side in 2013 after the attack, saying she was in the bathroom washing her hands when Mallory came out from behind a door and started choking her. An employee ran in and stopped the attack.
That incident really made me aware of how defenseless I am. And it doesn't matter how much security you have in a place or how guarded the school is. I don't think that was at fault at all there. You have to be able to protect yourself.
The college came under fire for its handling of the incident. That same year, several other victims came forward to 5 on Your Side. Speaking anonymously, they told us Mallory had threatened them before attacking Grupe.
Followed me at a shoe length behind me. It wasn't even discreet. It was very obvious stalking.
He was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the bathroom attack, but only served 8. The Missouri Department of Corrections says he got out in October of 2022. Mallory is now facing assault and burglary charges for Monday's alleged attack.
So he served 8 for the first attack. Served 8 years. How much time do we give him for this, guys? This second attack on a woman, choking a woman till she was unconscious. How much time do we give him for this? Because he got a prior for that. How much time you want to give him? I know the black community upset right now, man. He said life. You know they ain't gonna get that nigga life, man. 20 a dub. He's incapable of leering. Yeah. Black people can never catch a break in the criminal justice system. That's all you've been hearing the last week. Ever since Karmelo got convicted. Black people, they treat us bad. We don't never get a fair shake.
We reached out to McAllister's corporate headquarters for comment and have not received a response. Mallory's being held in the St. Louis County Jail on a $500,000 bond.
Now at 5, a man charged with murder after a shooting in a busy Cape Cod restaurant insists he's the one who was targeted. He says he acted in self-defense.
The attorney for Nicholas Campbell says the victim attacked him first and that he's ready to prove his innocence. He even turned himself into police in Barnstable, where WBZ's Aaron Parsegian joins us live.
Yeah, Christina and Lisa, it's at this police department in Barnstable that Nicholas Campbell turned himself in after the shooting, allegedly telling police he did something bad. But today in court, he and his attorney insisted this was an act of self-defense.
Only the matter of Nicholas Campbell.
Nicholas Campbell appearing in front of an Orleans District Court judge Monday, the 26-year-old charged with murder in connection to a shooting inside a busy West Dennis restaurant over the weekend.
Everyone on scene, essentially that was spoken to, heard a number of gunshots and later saw the victim on the ground.
Investigators describe a chaotic scene at Moonfish Restaurant and Bar early Saturday, where inside police say they found 35-year-old Kareem Harak dead from a gunshot wound to the head. Panicked witnesses telling police the suspect was wearing a balaclava or ski mask. Prosecutors say Harak's family identified Campbell as the shooter.
It was believed that the individual that was responsible for the shooting was a Nicholas Campbell with a street name 6.
That night, Campbell made one of the 911 calls, later turning himself, his legally licensed gun, and mask to Barnstable police.
My client was talking next to somebody else when he was approached by the decedent, the primary aggressor in this situation.
According to court documents, Campbell told officers he went to Moonfish with a friend, and when he got there, a group of, quote, known bullies began making comments towards him. He says he tried to walk away when he was struck and repeatedly hit in the head with something. Campbell told police he pulled out his gun and fired 3 shots before walking out the restaurant.
This is, again, a law-abiding, good person in a horrible situation who had to do something bad because what he told the police was, I didn't want to die.
Is there anything you'd like to share?
I want to share everything. I'm sorry.
On Monday, the West Dennis restaurant was closed, their owner not wanting to talk with us, but in a statement says she's keeping Harak's family in her thoughts, adding, I also keep everyone who has been affected by this tragedy in my prayers, including our staff, customers, and community members who are hurting and trying to make sense of what happened. And for now, Campbell is being held without bail. He's due back in court next month. Live in Barnstable, Aaron Parsegian, WBZ News.
Aaron, thank you.
Well, St. Louis police say quick action helped to stop a teen takeover in downtown St. Louis over the weekend. Fox News' Kelly Hoskins is here with video of police moving in near Energizer Stadium and their message for teens and parents as they go through summer. Kelly?
Oh, that's right, Shirley. Police say a large teen takeover downtown could have turned into a much bigger problem. Instead, officers moved in quickly to detain several teens and contacted their parents. Now they're sending a message to families as summer activities ramp up across the city. The video shows teens are running through downtown streets Saturday night as St. Louis police moved in to disperse the crowd. Now police say officers and undercover detectives enforced curfew and trespassing laws while reuniting juveniles with their parents or guardians. Police say around a dozen teens were detained and they were taken into custody for resisting arrest or for fighting. Now, the youngest person detained was just 13 years old, and police say many of the teens told officers they had been dropped off downtown by their parents or guardians earlier that evening.
quickly intervene and interrupt what was a growing teen takeover that had been organized on social media. We do believe there were more than 100 teenagers in the downtown west area. Many of those juveniles were being dropped off by their parents or guardians for this organized social media event. We did have officers and undercover detectives that were in the area monitoring and were able to interrupt this takeover. And we were able to make sure everyone stayed safe.
Now, St. Louis police say keeping the city safe takes more than just law enforcement response. They say parents must also play a role.
And Kelly, police are already looking ahead to the 4th of July. What are they saying about preventing a repeat of last year's problems?
Well, police say they are already preparing and they're developing plans for the holiday weekend. And coming up tonight at 6, we're going to definitely hear from some of those businesses in the area about that street takeover.
All right, Kelly Hoskins, thanks so much.
Thank you.
A father and son behind bars accused of trafficking almost 25 pounds of marijuana. One is an up-and-coming rapper. The other is a longtime leader of a Memphis youth nonprofit. But tonight,
the leader of a Memphis youth nonprofit that helps kids, and his rapper son arrested for slanging some weed, man. 25 pounds. Wow. You get these niggas all these grants, all these programs. And they use it as a cover for crime just about every fucking time. Yeah, we got one person on the board, man, tonight, man. One person on the board. Can we get some more people to support the channel via PayPal or Cash App? The super chat is done, man. YouTube demonetized the channel, so the super chat is done. In order for you guys to sponsor the program, you have to do it via PayPal or Cash App or buy me a coffee. Yeah. This is insane right here. This story is insane. You won't see this nowhere else, though. You won't see this story nowhere else on none other channel.
a father and son behind bars accused of trafficking almost 25 pounds of marijuana. One is an up-and-coming rapper. The other is a longtime leader of a Memphis youth nonprofit. But tonight, both are facing serious felony charges. Sam Davis is the founder and CEO of the Memphis Kings. His son, Trey Davis, known as Fresco Trey, is set to head out on tour, in fact, just next month. But tonight, both are out on bond. Fox 13's Martin Staunton has been digging into this investigation. He joins us live outside of a distribution center where this all started. Martin, what else have you learned tonight?
Darcy, investigators say it started with packages.
You say, what was YouTube's excuse for well, they demonetized my other channels. So if they demonetize the other channels, they now they demonetize all of them. Like if you got one channel that demonetized, they just demonetize all your channels. So that's their excuse for this one. Like it's not, I didn't do anything. It's not like I did anything. It was just they demonetized my other channel, my Clerk channel. They demonetized Black Colombo. They demonetized all the other channels. So now they demonetizing this one. You know, they want me to leave YouTube. I think they want me to leave. A lot of that stuff, when they do this stuff, they want the user to be frustrated and, you know, be like, oh, well, if you can't make any money, hopefully he'll just leave. That's what I'm telling you guys. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or PayPal or the Super Chat. Now, I keep saying Super Chat. Support the channel via PayPal or Cash App, or buy me a coffee, or hit any one of the support links. I got to put the link to the merch store because we still got merch, man. Got tons of Ock Nation merch in this merch store. Salute to my man. Salute to Deluxe 247, a.k.a. Cal Ripken, a.k.a. the real MVP, coming through once again. Salute. Shout out to CR, man. Says for Sun News. Yeah, salute to you, man. CR hit the cash app, says for Sun News. Yeah, you getting a lot of Sun News here, man. You ain't gonna get this nowhere else. All niggas want to talk about is stories where they the victim. Press 1. All niggas want to talk about was stories where they the victim, or not, or even Carmelo Anthony wasn't even the victim, but they turned him into a victim. He's the victim of, the system, man. Why can't he kill a white kid for pushing him, man? He should be able to kill a white kid for pushing him. So he's a victim. They victimized, they turned Carmelo Anthony into a victim, even though he's a cold-blooded murderer. Cold-blooded murderer. Biggest slam dunk murder case anybody ever seen. Niggas try to act like it was controversial and shit. Yeah, you gonna get some Sun News. We ain't even, this is the warm-up, man. You gotta think, this is the warm-up, bro. We ain't even get into the main events, man. This is the warm-up. This is the warm-up. Look at these niggas, man. Father and son. I told you these programs, man, it's a money pit. These guys get all this money from the government, our tax dollars. These niggas are always into fucking it, always.
A father and son behind bars accused of trafficking almost 25 pounds of marijuana. One is an up-and-coming rapper. The other is a longtime leader of a Memphis youth nonprofit. But tonight, both are facing serious felony charges. Sam Davis is the founder and CEO of the Memphis Kings. His son, Trey Davis, known as Fresco Trey, is set to head out on tour, in fact, just next month. But tonight, both are out on bond. Fox 13's Martin Staunton has been digging into this investigation. He joins us live outside of a distribution center where this all started. Martin, what else have you learned tonight?
Darcy, investigators say it started with packages, marijuana shipped through the mail. Both of those packages from the same address in Arkansas, and they were intercepted here at this distribution center behind me on Carrier Street. Shelby County Sheriff's narcotics deputies flagged the packages.
Still trying to move weed through the mail. I used to do that shit back in the 2000s, man. Nigga, you still can't do that, man. Shout out to Terrence, man. Terrence in the building. Terrence getting on the board, man. Yeah, salute to you guys, man. We look at this shit, man. These niggas still trying. I told y'all guys, I moved mine through the U.S. Postal Service, though. We didn't use UPS. We used the U.S. Postal Service. The guy out, the girl out in the reservation out in Arizona would put it in cans. They had a canning machine where you can, like, you crank it and it puts a lid on a can. So they would put the fucking zip vacuum sealed bags full of weed. They would take the weed, vacuum seal it in bags, put it in those cans, seal those cans, put a fake label like cookies on it or some shit like that, and send it. And that was a very, very reliable way of sending weed across country. And I got, oh my God, I got so many packages like that. You send them, you Western Union the money back out there. Because on the reservation, a pound of weed was $100. On the Indian reservation, a pound of weed was $100. And my homie was dating an Indian girl out there in Arizona. So we could get a pound of weed for $100 and sell it for $1,600 in DC. Oh my God, when I say a lick, but he would charge us $400. He would charge us, the homies, $400. But it cost $100 in Arizona. So he would charge us $400 and we would get it, we would sell our pounds for $1,600 in DC. Those was the days, man. Those was the days. I can't believe this dude's still doing this, man. Still doing this shit, man. Shout out to Aichu. Oh, that's my man. T.R. McCoy, man. Oh, that's you? Shout out to T.R. McCoy, man. T.R. McCoy been around for longer than I thought, man.
From the same address in Arkansas, and they were intercepted here at this distribution center behind me on Carrier Street. Shelby County Sheriff's narcotics deputies flagged the packages at the distribution center. Drug dogs identifying the boxes, field tests confirming the contents as marijuana, according to court documents. Investigators tracked both deliveries. Trey Davis reportedly picked up the first package on Brower Street. Then they followed him as that second package went to Rutland Road. Detectives say they followed Trey Davis from there to his father's house on Faro Road, and that's where both men were arrested. Sam Davis founded Memphis Kings more than 20 years ago, using basketball to steer at-risk kids away from trouble. He also manages his son's music career. Trey Davis, as you said, known as Fresco Trey, is an emerging artist with one video topping 1 million views. Some in the community say the arrests should not overshadow their work.
Do y'all want to hear some of the musical stylings of Fresco Trey, man? Now, these niggas got an organization that steer kids away from violence. Press 1 if y'all want to hear some of the stylings of Fresco Trey, man. Who want to hear some of the musical stylings of Fresco Trey, man? They got a program to steer kids away from violence, man. They getting money from the government, man. Oh, man, the vote. Vote, man. Get your vote in, man. Oh, man, we gonna have to. I think we gotta listen to the music. I think the people have spoken. They want to listen to it.
Some in the community say the arrests should not overshadow their work.
That may be his personal use, but he still can help the kids.
It doesn't take away from
personal use. 25 pounds is personal use, man. Black women, boy, they always ride out for criminals, man. Black women ride out for criminals, man. And listen, man, is this the worst thing in the world? No. But you're getting government money for a program. You can't do this.
From the work he's done.
No, I don't think so.
Now, both Sam and Trey Davis have been released on bond, but they are facing multiple felony charges. Investigators say they also.
This is federal too, because you using mail. This is going federal trial. They're going to the feds.
So found guns in the home there on Faro Road and at Trey's apartment. Sam Davis was released on $30,000 bond. Trey's bail was set at $5,000. And according to the court records, Sam Davis is denying that those packages are his, although he did take ownership of more than 400 grams of marijuana found in a closet in his home. We'll have much more on this investigation and this story coming up at the top.
400 grams. Jeez, that's like 10 ounces is 280. That's about a pound, yeah, like a pound. Let's see, Fresco Trey, man. They got a program, man, to steer kids away from violence. Let's see what they rapping about, man. There's no way niggas would be rapping about fucking. I mean, there's no way possible niggas would be rapping about thug shit if they got a program steering kids away from violence. There's no way.
I'm at a party I don't really wanna be at. Couple shots so I don't kill the vibe. Everybody around me getting drunk, 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 drunk. So I can't I shouldn't drive, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm a pro, no, it ain't nothing to it. I do this all the time. Nothing around and it's all on me. It all started with just one drink. I'm sure I'll be just fine. Times like this. If you're really my friend, you would take my keys in times like this. If I died tonight, tell me how would you sleep in times like this? Don't love me silent, don't love me blind, no. Cause life has no rewinds. Times like
Hey, man, I like that. That's a good message, man. That's a good message, man. Don't drink and drive. That's a good message, man. These niggas got some sense, man. At least they not fucking rapping about fucking drugs and guns and shit and having a program steering kids away from violence. Even though they grew up with it. You got guns.
today the sun got a kick to it. Cloudy days, yeah, I've been through it. Mama called, said she proud of me. Lord knows that I needed something good for the soul. It's a blessing that I'm still here. And I'm 1,000 miles from home, but I'm still near. I'm glad my brother did his time and he came home. Cause Lord knows that I needed something good for the soul. Give me hope, give me something, give me love I can feel by your side till I die. Cause tomorrow ain't promised no. Cause tomorrow ain't promised no. Give me hope.
Okay, man. Hey, listen, man. I was like, I hope these niggas ain't out here rapping about thug shit. You got a program to steer kids away from violence. At least, listen, the bar is in hell, right? We can all admit that, right? Press 1. The bar is in hell. All right? The bar is in hell. So we he said fake positivity. This rap doesn't really do well. You said they faking. Oh, they acting. He said acting like jail is cool. That's what Karmelo thought. Shit, Karmelo in for it, man. Karmelo scared as a motherfucker right now.
A father and son behind bars.
I ain't even gonna lie, man.
The man.
Well, St. Louis police say
going to jail is scary, man. Let's keep it a buck, man. Going to jail is scary, man.
A battered teenager that shot a dad who is defending his children took a plea deal in court today. News's David Hamilton.
Just listen to this shit. Niggas cry about the system. Oh, the system always fucks us up. Listen to this shit.
A battered teenager that shot a dad who is defending his children took a plea deal in court today. News's David Hamilton, the only reporter in the courtroom when the surprise announcement was made.
Michael, 19-year-old Jerry Huggins accepted a plea deal in the shooting of Corey Bro. Bro tells me while he's glad to see the case move towards justice, he says more needs to be done to address the societal issues that led to this shooting. This video shows Jerry Huggins opening fire on Corey Bro. Bro was defending his daughter after he says a group of teenagers were bullying her. When he confronted them, Huggins pulled out a gun.
Damn. So a bunch of boys came over to his house bullying his daughter. He came outside and one of them shot him. And they giving this little nigga a plea deal. Well, that nigga smart for taking the plea, though. Karmelo should have took the plea. Press 1. Karmelo should have took that plea. They always gonna offer you a plea. They always gonna offer you a plea. They're going to do that. They're going to offer you a plea. Or nappy-headed niggas. They always going to offer you a plea. Yeah, plea. This is disgusting right here. This right here is disgusting. This scene right here is disgusting. What was the father supposed to do? Even if he didn't want to go outside, the energy of his feet and his heart took him outside. And the little nigga shot him. Them little niggas supposed to run. When the man came outside, those little niggas should have just ran off. Back in our day, we just ran. Oh shit, they gonna father run. This nigga shot the father.
Issues that led to this shooting. This video shows Jerry Huggins opening fire on Corey Bro. Bro was defending his daughter after he says a group of teenagers were bullying her. When he confronted them, Huggins pulled out a gun.
Ultimately, we got to stop just all the shooting. We got to stop all this. This is ridiculous.
Nigga, your haircut is ridiculous, man. You can't be... That's right why they shot your ass, man. They thought you was a kid like them, man. Say, nah, yeah, man. Salute to Dad. Dad tried to do his best, man. This shit is terrible, man. I swear, man.
But for people who feel like the guns are the answer, we want no leniency.
Trial was supposed to start today. Huggins had already turned down a plea deal that would have given him an 11-year sentence. However, as they began proceedings, Huggins said he wanted to hire his own private attorney instead of using the public defender. 19 JDC Judge Louise Hines refused, telling him he could not switch attorneys the day the trial was scheduled to begin. That's when Huggins decided to take the deal.
So he turned down 11 years. He tried to extend it because him talking about he want to get a paid lawyer. This thing ain't got no money for no paid lawyer. He ain't got no GoFundMe, no GiveSendGo. He ain't shoot no white boy. He shot a nigga. He ain't getting no GiveSendGo. That nigga ain't got no fucking money. He just wanted to extend it so he could stay on the streets. He wanted to extend all right, I'm gonna get another lawyer. Then the court give him a date. All right, we're gonna come back, September. Next hearing in September. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to extend the shit out so he can stay on the streets. Judge was like, no. You gotta, the trial is today. That little nigga said, all right, give me them 11 years. I take them 11 years. 11 years, man. What do y'all think about that? 11 years for this. Little nigga got 11 years. I think that's good, man. Better than nothing. A lot of times these little niggas get away with it, especially when the judge look like that. Especially when they got a white liberal woman judge. He said, give him 25 years. People tired, man. Fatigue. 35. 35. Give him 35 years. People fatigued, man. People tired of these little niggas, man.
That's when Huggins decided to take the deal.
This is terrible. So I'm satisfied. Honestly, I know emotionally, I would love to do more. Like, I would love to sit, I do 15 years minimum. And I mean in the hot sun.
As for Bro, he said he refused to let the incident slow him down. He's since finished college and his daughter has graduated high school.
What happened, with me being in the hospital, it really further pushed me into, we really only got one life. Like, I don't believe in much, but I do believe in just making the most out of it.
Sentencing for Huggins is set for June 17th. Reporting in Baton Rouge, David Hamilton, WBRZ News 2.
Huggins pled guilty to reduced charges down from attempted murder to aggravated second-degree battery and the illegal use of a weapon.
Wow.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office.
Wow.
The The Flagler County Sheriff's Office says a woman shot a man who showed up at her home uninvited and refused to leave, even after he was shot.
This was all while two of her kids were at home. This happened on Big Bear Lane in Palm Coast. West 2's Haley Crump-Mahomes spoke with that mom tonight.
A gunshot rang out in this Palm Coast neighborhood Sunday afternoon.
I was scared and they were scared, and I just, did what I had to do to protect me and my children.
Courtney Price said she's a single mom home with her kids when they all hear their garage door start to.
You got some big old titties, man. You got some big titties. Like, man.
Home with her kids when they all hear their garage door start to open. No one should have been there.
And then once they got with me, and then I went and got my gun and tried to load it.
She said she's only had the gun 6 or 7 months. She never thought she'd have to use it.
It was just only for my protection, just in case.
According to an arrest report, the man went around the home and banged on a window before finding a way inside. It was a friend of Price's, Michael McDonald.
It was a shock, and I wasn't expecting it.
The arrest report says once inside, McDonald was pushing up on one of the kids and acting like he was going to fight Price's 16-year-old Jamari. Price.
Yo, what's wrong with niggas, man? This nigga breaks in a woman's house and tries to fight her kid. You won't see this on Black YouTube. It's so much nigga shit. Black YouTube is not built for this type of shit. They can't handle all this shit. Look at this nigga. This nigga broke in this woman's house and tried to fight her kid.
Was a shock, and I wasn't expecting it.
The arrest report says once inside, McDonald was pushing up on one of the kids and acting like he was going to fight Price's 16-year-old Jamari. Price said she told McDonald to leave multiple times and warned him she would shoot.
Because I didn't want to take it there, but I thought it was going to scare him off.
At first, he didn't leave.
He stood out in front for a second, and then he walked around here into the garage.
You can still see some of the blood stains at their front door.
We just locked the door and waited for the police to get here.
Deputies said they were able to find McDonald here at the hospital where he was trying to get treatment for a gunshot to the arm. McDonald is now facing a burglary with assault or battery charge, and the sheriff's office said Price isn't facing any charges, pointing to it as a stand your ground case.
But if you're going to force yourself into someone else's house and be aggressive, be prepared to possibly get shot.
Price said things could have ended even worse.
I just tried to let him know I was standing on business, about my family, and I wasn't playing no games.
Covering Flagler County and Palm Coast, Haley Crump-Mahomes, West 2 News.
Shout out to mom, man.
Now at 5, a young boy is recovering tonight.
Shout out to mom, man. Shout out to mom. Mom, she did handle her business. Shout out to mom for handling her business, man. We got to give props to mom. Mom did a great job there, man. Mom did a great job. These stories, man, coming out of Blackistan every day. Like tomorrow, we'll have more stories, fresh stories. Tomorrow. You said she invited that nigga over? Nah, it could be. Listen, she could be telling the truth, man. She could have been trying to cut things off with that nigga. That's probably when niggas act like that. It's usually when the woman don't invite them over. It's usually when the woman tell them don't come. Like, we through. That's when niggas act like that. Niggas don't really act like that when they invited over. That female cop. Yeah, right. Like, yeah. Pluck her ass down the street. Bam. Pluck her. Jesus Christ. This is so funny. This is you would never have this in a third world country or in a POC country. Like, You never have a lady cops in Haiti and shit, or lady cops in Saudi Arabia and shit. It's only in the Western world where you see stupid shit like this.
Now at 5, a young boy is recovering tonight after he was shot at a birthday party in Wilmington.
Police say stray.
They got the bounce house out. Little kid gets shot. 4-year-old gets shot. Jeez. 4-year-old gets shot. Wow.
Bullets hit the 4-year-old after a shootout began down the block. Tonight, investigators say they have an 18-year-old in custody.
It is Monday night, and the big story in Action News is gunfire just steps away from a children's birthday party.
Witnesses say bullets flew through the side of a bouncy house, hitting a 4-year-old boy. Action News reporter Elizabeth Worthington.
The little kid was inside the bouncy house, jumping around, playing. A bullet comes through and hits his ass. Think about how violent that community is. Think about how violent that your community got to be for that to happen. But just bullets just be flying around.
Say bullets flew through the side of a bouncy house, hitting a 4-year-old boy. Action News reporter Elizabeth Worthington live for us now at Wilmington Police Headquarters with the very latest. And Elizabeth, you just learned the name and the identity of the suspect.
Yeah, so Shari and Rick, we just heard from the Attorney General.
Yeah, I know the name of the suspect. Jamar Nigger Quavius Niggerton. That's the name. That's the name of the suspect.
In Delaware, and the suspect is 18-year-old Amari Brown, and he's charged with assault, reckless endangerment, and firearms possession charges. Now, what we
better take that plea deal. Better take that plea deal, young man.
don't know is whether it was his gunshots that actually hit the 4-year-old or whether it was somebody else's during that shootout. Police are still trying to sort through all of that. But we also talked to the family of that 4-year-old boy today. They tell us that he has autism and that he's doing well, all things considered. But they say that the other children who were at that party are traumatized. A 4-year-old boy is learning how to use a walker to get around. That's because he remains in the hospital recovering from gunshot wounds to his leg and backside. We aren't identifying him, but did speak with his aunt, who video chatted with the little boy and his mom this morning.
The 4-year-old got shot for no reason, just having fun outside for a birthday party.
It happened around 6:30 Sunday night on the 1400 block of West 3rd Street in Wilmington. The boy's aunt, who also did not want to be identified, was having a birthday party for her son outside of their home. You can see the children enjoying the inflatable water slide before gunfire rang out from the corner down the street. The family says 2 bullets went through the slide and struck the 4-year-old.
He was in the pool. He was my son and her son was going down the slide when it happened.
Baba Hameen lives on the block and heard the gunshots.
It could have been 10, could have been 15. It seemed like a lot. And we don't know who, what, where, why. We know it came from that direction. We know they found bullet casings up the street.
He says the intersection is an area known for drug activity. Wilmington police say an 18-year-old was taken to the hospital for a gunshot wound, and it was later determined he exchanged gunfire with, quote, multiple unknown subjects. Police say he was also already wanted for an unrelated charge.
2 female cops. There ain't a woman in this neighborhood that these cops could beat and fight in a fight. You can support the channel via Cash App, PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, any other support links, everything in the description box. Salute to all you guys. This is yeah, we're gonna get some sweat equity out of this nigga. This nigga who did this shit, shooting up a bouncy house. I don't give a fuck if it was an accident, nigga.
So already wanted for an unrelated charge. family of the 4-year-old boy who was hurt want those responsible to know how much the children have been impacted.
They scared. They don't even want to come outside. Like, I just feel like if y'all see kids, it should just be off limits.
Now, again, because that 18-year-old was taken to the hospital with the gunshot wound, they were able to arrest him. Amari Brown, again, we just learned that name, but we still don't know whether it was definitively his gunshots that struck the 4-year-old. Investigators are still working to parse all of that out, and they hope to give us an update tomorrow. We did also ask what his unrelated charge was for, and police said they're not able to give that information just yet. We hope to have more information tomorrow. We're live in Wilmington tonight. Elizabeth Worthington, Channel 6, Action News. Shari?
Well, let's hope, detectives can help fill in some of these gaps. Okay, Elizabeth, thanks.
New at 6, we are learning more tonight about a 14-year-old boy who was shot and killed over
We did that one. All right,
the
let's
weekend
go to
in southeast Atlanta.
let's go to the main event, man. Let's get to the main event. Salute to everybody out there, man. Everybody out there, man. In YouTube landia, man. This nigga, man. 17-year-old Samuel Davis went to the Classic March in 420 shop in San Antonio around 1 a.m. on Friday and tried to buy a 99-cent tobacco product. He tried to buy a 99-cent, so that's probably a cigarello or something, right? A 99-cent tobacco product. 1 a.m., probably a blunt, he won't get high. Not the end of the world. The store clerk refused to sell it to him because Davis was underage. Yeah, I need to see an ID. Sorry, buddy, can't sell you that, you know? You know that. I know that. Everybody on planet Earth knows that you can't sell tobacco or liquor to underage people. Every fucking person on the planet knows that. The refusal led to an argument between the two inside the store. During the confrontation, David allegedly pulled out a knife and stabbed the store clerk multiple times. After the attack, Davis ran from the scene. When police arrived, they found the store clerk suffering from several stab wounds. He died at the scene from his injuries. Investigators reviewed store surveillance footage, which reportedly captured the incident, and a witness later identified Davis from a photo lineup. Police also spoke with a coworker who said Davis was a regular customer who often caused problems, acted aggressively, and was known to steal from the store. After a nearby standoff connected to the investigation, Davis was taken into custody and charged with murder. His bond was set at $500,000. Why does he have a bond? Why does he have a bond? He stabbed the store clerk. He stabbed the clerk to death, man. Like, he said, you see one of these, a crime is about to be committed. Yo, I mean, we talking about, this is bonkers, man. This is bonkers. He killed that guy. He killed the store owner. So they put up with his shit for a long period of time. They say he was always coming in there being aggressive, stealing, arguing, being a fucking pain in the ass. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking A, man. Holy shit, man. Look at that shit. Look at that. He said people lie, numbers don't. Look at that shit. Where's this group? He's 17? So he in this group. Yeah, he in the hot group. He's 17. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them numbers for 17. For black males, 17, 15 to 24. Look at them numbers. Yeah, that's a dangerous group, to say the least. Like, calling them the dangerous group is like understating it, man. It's understating it, man. It's understating it. Look at that shit, the red. This is white men, 15 to 24. And this is per 100,000. Jesus Christ. Fucking A, man. Frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is home to areas that manage thinking, emotions, judgment, and self-control. Yeah. Yeah, man. Jeez. Look at that nigga, man. The worker he killed was Sanand. Yo, this nigga, the worker he killed, I hate to say it, he might not have should have been in his country. Look at this dude. Let's see, we can have a picture from Sanand Ahmad Fazil Al-Reshek. Here he is right here. Killed an Arab dude, man. Killed this desert demon, man. This was a good desert demon too, man. Hard to find good desert demons, and you killed one, man. Kill that dude, stab that dude to death, man. Jeez. Yeah, he probably told me he had to leave. Hey, man, we can't sell you the tobacco. We can't sell you the cigarello, man. You gotta leave, man. Holy shit.
Regular customers of the Classic Mart family business in the medical center area say they're sharing the heartache of a vicious attack of senseless violence overnight. Police say a 25-year-old store clerk was stabbed to death when he refused to sell a 99-cent tobacco product to an underage customer. Sue Cowberg talked with plenty of people who say they are still in shock.
Witnesses are telling us they can't believe how ridiculous this is. They say a man was stabbed to death because he refused to sell a 99-cent smoke.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it to take somebody's life over something like so small and spend the rest of your life in jail. It's not.
It's sad. It's sad. Real sad.
I was like, oh my God. Regulars say the family who runs the Classic Mart came from Jordan to build a new life.
They are the American dream, really.
It's a dream that died around 1 a.m. when police say an angry young man attacked the 25-year-old clerk for refusing to sell him a tobacco product because he wasn't old enough.
Lose his life for doing his job. Tragedy.
He's a baby. He hasn't even lived.
Police say the victim's family saw the attack on a surveillance camera, saw the suspect run away, and called for help immediately, but it was too late. Investigators say the suspect surrendered to police hours later after a standoff at an apartment complex across the street. The name of the victim hasn't been released yet. As we learn more about the charges and the bond in this especially sad case, we will share it. In Northwest San Antonio, Sue Cowberg, KENS 5.
He go vigil outside of the classic mart. Wow. Really killed that man over that shit. God damn, man. Damn. Whack that dude, man. A dispatcher was allegedly caught on surveillance hanging up multiple 911 calls and admitting she didn't feel like working. She was removed from duty.
Excuse me, I'm working.
The logs say otherwise. A mother tried calling 3 times. You hung up 3 times.
I just didn't feel like working.
Stand up right now.
This is fake.
I didn't.
That's not real. That's AI. That's AI. That's AI, man. Ain't nobody saying no stupid shit like that. This ain't AI. This ain't AI. This is not AI. What is this? This is not AI. This is real, man. Now, here's the thing. By nigga logic, like, everybody should have pulled out a knife and started stabbing. Press 1. You niggas have said if you get pushed, you get to kill somebody. All these people are getting pushed. Or worse. So why hasn't anybody pulled out a knife and started stabbing people in the hearts?
Feels like I'm back home, man.
Look at the white people just watching. White people just sitting there watching these motherfuckers like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Salute to Steve, man. He said $5 for sweat equity. Yeah, man, we got an aging prison population, man. Young and healthy, man. Look at this shit, man. Fucking A, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. Look at this shit. Shout out to Barry B. Barry B is in the building. And listen, these videos, like, they have no shame. Look at this shit, Marta. Marta has had a dude shot the other day. We had the lady the other day. Let me see if I can find that first, man. There was a lady the other day. Shit, look at all this nigga shit, man. It was a lady the other day who got shot, who was sitting next to a man who got shot on Marta, and she gave her, and she went live right after it. Where is she, man? Watermelon felon. There's some crazy niggas out here, man. Where is she at? God damn, look at all this nigga shit, man. Anyway, man. Yeah, we'll go back up to this fucker. But yeah. It's violence. MARTA is one of the more violent. MARTA is the train system in Atlanta. It's one of the more violent in the country, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. They just don't care. And when they fight, I know other races like, damn. Because other races don't fight like that. Other races fight, they kick your ass if you give up or you fall down or you stop fighting back. They give you a couple for good measure and they, let up off you. Niggas don't care. Niggas don't care if you're knocked out, if you're not fighting back, if you're giving up, if you're begging for mercy. That's going to make niggas more amped and want to fight more. And don't care where they're at. Public doesn't care at all.
Come on, baby.
When does he get to pull out a knife and stab both these dudes in the heart? He can justifiably say he fears for his life. He can say he feared for great bodily harm. He can definitely say, I fear like these niggas is wailing on me, man.
New York shit.
Look at the violence and malice and animus niggas fight with. And this is probably something that started, like, they probably don't even know this guy. It's probably just something that started on the subway because of a crossing paths and shit. And it's objected. This unbelievable, man. Of course, twerking at the funeral. That right there, that's just first of all, the way they dress for a funeral. Think about it, man. Or wake, whatever. I don't give a fuck what it is. The way she's dressed is inappropriate. Man. It's just like a living color skit. I mean, yeah. It's like a skit, but it's the fact that it's worse. Like, even in the skit, right? there wouldn't be a real dead nigga sitting in a casket a few feet away. In a skit, it would just be a prop casket. There's literally a dead nigga 2 feet away in a casket. And she's twerking on this picture. Let's see what this brother got to say, man. I'm scared to click on this, man. You niggas got me scared to click on. I don't know. This nigga might say some shit that just.
Austin Metcalf is worm food now. I hope he's burning in the deepest pits of hell where he belongs. He was a bully. He was a thug. And he got exactly what he deserved. Now, put your little stupid comment, you white honky motherfuckers. Because at the end of the day, that piece of shit is still dead. He can't breathe. Now go and dig him up.
White people, whatever y'all done, man. We've unleashed these niggas onto the country, man. White people have unleashed these niggas onto the world, man. These niggas used to only be in Africa, man. They used to be in Africa, man. Did Columbus and shit and came through and discovered America. Jesus Christ, these motherfuckers are awful. Let's see this one.
But amen, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't mess with my stuff.
I'm not messing with it.
Get away from my stuff.
I teach deliverance, and God wants me to come back.
I don't care what you teach. I'm gonna help you teach some
In
stuff.
Jesus' mighty name, if you touch me, I will call the police and arrest you. I know, Jezebel. I rebuke you in Jesus' name. I rebuke the devil in Jesus' mighty name.
But amen, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't mess with my stuff.
I'm not messing with it.
What the fuck? Why is she hiding her display? What does she have over there? This she wants to hide. Some kind of voodoo shit on some kind of astrology shit. I don't know, man. People crazy, man.
His life has been essentially destroyed, but he's still alive. And also,
his life has been essentially destroyed.
His life has been essentially destroyed, but he's still alive. And Austin Metcalf is not. And so as a result of that, my attitude was, look, I don't think the 35-year sentence for a first-time offender at the age of 17 is fair. I think that's a bit too excessive, too egregious, especially when he wasn't judged, in my estimation, by a jury of his peers, even though there's no mandatory racial dynamic or demographic that needs to make up a jury. But the other side to it, I quoted his father when his father was saying, everybody thinks about it as grief. It's grief. He said, you know what it is? It's rage. That's what it is. And essentially what he was saying is that I sent my son to attract me and he never came home. And you've got to take that into consideration as well. So I don't like the 35-year sentence, and I think that needs to be probed to some degree. But in the same breath, a kid was killed. And all that happened prior to that was a shove. And because of that, he was killed. And there's no getting around that.
He always try to placate everybody. He try to make everybody happy. You can't make everybody happy, Stephen A. So these people are trying to deplane, and this nigger bitches out here acting the fool. I saw some of this one.
Excuse me, everybody. I'm going to Streamer University, but most importantly, free Karmelo. Thank you. Excuse me, everybody. I'm going to Streamer University, but most importantly, free Karmelo. Thank you. Excuse me, everybody. I'm going to Streamer University, but most importantly, free Karmelo. Thank you. Excuse me, everybody. I'm going to Streamer University, but most importantly, free Karmelo.
Jesus Christ. They're just awful human beings, man. Awful human beings. Savage black men beast 101-year-old woman in sick rape and beatdown smiles in court. In a disgusting act of pure evil, heartless black man broke into a helpless 101-year-old woman's home in Milwaukee. They found nothing worth stealing, so they beat her badly and raped her in her own bed. The main monster, Antoine Pettis, showed no mercy to this fragile grandma who had lived over a century. This brutal crime shocked everyone. DNA caught the savage. In court, he smiled arrogantly and joked about becoming a celebrity. Now, justice hits hard. With the decades behind bars, how can black men slink so low and destroy an innocent elder like this? Pure animal rage with zero humanity. This horror must wake people up to the dangers out there. Never forget this nightmare attack on the weakest among us. I think these people, they don't understand how the black community works. They don't understand.
Saying, now y'all gonna make me a celebrity.
Wow. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Jesus Christ. Is this another fight? Is this a different fight or is this the same one from earlier? Okay. Oh, this is a different one. This is a different one. Isn't this a different one?
These niggas got the oh my fucking goodness. Oh shit! Oh shit, baby! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
This nigga just pulled out a gun. That nigga just pulled out a gun at the bowling alley. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ. I mean, they ruined everything. A white man in the Bronx is receiving massive praise for helping a fellow white man prevent his bike from being stolen by a thug in broad daylight, putting the suspect in the headlight until police arrived and arrested him. He's like, yeah, this is payback for Karmelo.
Them niggas scared as hell.
Yo, you stealing your bike? He stole my bike. I just got it back. Just walk away, asshole. Walk away. Walk away.
Oh!
Look at all these people on the scene, all this commotion, and then niggas still trying to get the bike. The nigga hasn't given up on the bike. He's still heavily involved in, a lot of circles. Man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. This guy wanted that guy wanted that bike. What if the police are around the corner? I just don't understand, like, why to continue to fight for the bike when everybody's on scene, the police are coming. Obviously, somebody must eat that. Oh my God! Listen. Listen. If it was food, then you say, okay, they must eat that food. So if he's fighting for this bike, and the guys, a bunch of white people came out and tried to help, and he still, is like, yo, I gotta get this bike. That's crazy, yo. It's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Oh, salute to Aaron Rocks. That was a nice punch by the white guy.
Oh,
nice punch, buddy. Nice punch, buddy.
You stole his bike? Did he steal it? Where you go?
That's right, white man. That's right, white man.
Stay here.
That's right, white man.
He stole his bike, let's go. Hey, don't go anywhere. Keep there. What's going on?
White man gonna try to ride off. What a fucking piece of shit. I don't want to see a black man go to jail. You're probably one of them motherfuckers. Look at this shit, man. You know what, man? I got mixed feelings about this one. I really admit I saw this one right here. I got mixed feelings about this one.
All right, y'all, come with me as I travel to Dallas, Texas to wrap a casket. Before leaving Houston, Texas, I had to go pick the wrap up. This was a 3.5 hour drive, but Lord knows I finally made it with the help of no one, even the passenger princess. All right, but anyways, I made it, and the casket was black before I started, and then kapow, look at me, get to rapping. So rapping probably took me about a good 1.5 to 2 at most. And then, I'm just lifting this paper up, put it down like that. And then pretty much it's just a repeated process around the whole casket, getting all the bubble and the air out, using a heat gun, using your squeegee, using your glove, whatever technique that you could do to get the air out. For some reason, the wrap seemed a little thicker than usual, but yeah, I don't know what that was about. But overall, it came out pretty nice. The family requested for the name to be on the foot and on the side, so we did just that, and everything came out really superb. Look at the.
Now, here's my thing. At least niggas making money off of this shit, because this the deaf industry in the community is $1 billion business. At least a nigga making some money off of it, and not the Jew or the Chinaman. At least a nigga, at least a black woman making some money off of this shit. This shit is tacky as hell, man. This shit is tacky, man. Niggas are tacky, yo. We the coolest ones. We invent all the culture, man. Yeah, but y'all tacky. You niggas are tacky, man. Yo, what the fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this, man? Like, seriously, man. What the fuck is this?
Finishing touch. Mwah. No bars.
You niggas are hella tacky, man. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Look at this one. Look at this one, y'all. Look at this one. That's a headstone. This bitch look like a straight up hood booker. Look at that bitch. She look like a hood booker. Jesus Christ. Paper chaser, Nunu. Niggas will call themselves paper chaser. I don't know about her, but niggas will call themselves paper chaser and have never like done anything, like never had no real money. I've been in the hood, man. Niggas will call themselves paper chasers or get money so-and-so or dollar bill this or motherfucker that. And man, the niggas who got money don't even talk like that, man. Look at this shit. Paper chasing Nunu. Jesus Christ, man. R.I.P. Nunu, man. Dollar signs on the fucking. She probably never had a fucking $10,000 in her. She probably never. Oh my God, these niggas, man. I swear to God, niggas, y'all niggas are something else, man. What did these demons do? Look at these demons. You can support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, Buy Me a Coffee, or all the support links are in the description box. There's numerous ways you can support the channel. YouTube is taking away the super chat, so any of y'all looking for the super chat, it won't be there going forward. They're taking it away. So if you want to support the channel, you got to support through the support links. What do these bitches do? These bitches ugly as shit, boy. That bitch probably thinks she cute. Bitch, we see you in your mugshot with no makeup. Bitch, you ugly as shit.
Prosecutors say the sisters went inside the restaurant after getting the wrong order and started arguing with a 23-year-old employee. They allegedly ran behind the counter, chased the employee through the store, and threw items at her, including pots and pans. Authorities say
Think about how out of line that would be. Think about how little you can't share society with people like this. Because I got the wrong order today. Today I ordered something, right? At Burger King, right? When I got to the window, they didn't have nuggets, right? So I was like, all right. And the nuggets was $2.99, right? She was, the white girl was like, we don't have any nuggets. Would you want something else? Would you like chicken fries? I was like, all right, so you're gonna give it to me for $2.99, right? She's like, no, it's $3.99. I was thinking to myself, but bitch, I ordered something. I don't have it. You got another item. You should give it to me for the same price of the first item. I was like, fuck it. I ain't say nothing, right? So I get my shit. I leave. I had bought, and then I got around the corner and I had my fries in the bag. So I went back in the line. I got my fries. I said, yeah, you didn't put the fries in the bag. And she was like, what size? I was like, bitch, what size? Give me a large fry. You didn't put the shit in my bag. Just give me a large fry. She was like, all right. And I was like, damn, this bitch. But I couldn't see myself running in there, going behind the counter, chasing her around, beating her, and throwing hot grease on her. Now, I had my kids in the car. But these bitches probably had their kids in the car too. Press 1. These bitches probably had their kids in the car too. This is out of line. You can't share society with these people, man. That shit is not normal, man. To just be over a messed up order, a mistake people make, you know what I mean? To go behind the counter, beat her, and then throw hot grease on her.
with a 23-year-old employee. They allegedly ran behind the counter, chased the employee through the store, and threw items at her, including pots and pans. Authorities say one of the sisters also threw a pot of hot grease at the worker. The employee reportedly threw a knife in an attempt to defend herself. Prosecutors say Kiarana Long then picked up the knife and stabbed the employee in the stomach. The victim was rushed to the hospital and underwent emergency surgery. Prosecutors say the sister.
How much time should they get? How much time should they get? How much time should these bitches get? This is unhinged. This is so crazy, but it is niggas don't see how crazy this type of stuff is because blacks do this stuff all the time and they distort they distort your perception of what's normal. This is so not normal. They did what? What the fuck did these bitches do? Like, at what point do you say, hey, wait a second, man? We tread in dangerous waters, man. When would they ever they never thought to, like, all right, we got her, we fucked her up, we hit her upside the head with a bunch of pots over a fucking messed up order. Let's get out of here. We proved our point. We've been all in the back tearing shit up behind the counter. We proved our point. Then you stab the bitch in the stomach And these are people that you share society with. Your kids got to play with their kids. Your kids got to play with their kids. You got to share spaces with these people. Yeah, yeah. I mean, God damn. This is unbelievable.
Prosecutors say the sisters went inside the restaurant after getting the wrong order and started arguing with a 23-year-old employee. They allegedly ran behind the counter, chased the employee through the store, and threw items at her, including pots and pans. Authorities say one of the sisters also threw a pot of hot grease at the worker. The employee
right here, they're good. They're still good. The white man don't punish black women for this. Black women get away with this. There ain't a black woman in the world that would do no time for this. Press 1. If they stopped right here. If they stopped right here, there's not a black woman in this country that would do any time for this. They might get arrested, but there's not a black woman in this country that would do a day in jail if they had stopped right here. Press 1.
and started arguing with a 23-year-old employee. They allegedly ran behind the counter, chased the employee through the store, and threw items at her, including pots and pans. Authorities say one of the sisters also threw a pot of hot grease at the worker.
Stop right here, you fine. 9 times out of 10, if you leave, you don't get arrested. But let's just say you do get arrested, right? They catch up with you, they find you, or they, you turn yourself in later. Probation. Or thrown out. You know what I mean? Or thrown out, or community service. Or nothing. But then they just had to go the extra mile. They had to keep going.
The employee reportedly threw a knife in an attempt to defend herself. Prosecutors say Kiarana Long then picked up the knife and stabbed the employee in the stomach. The victim was rushed to the hospital and underwent emergency surgery. Prosecutors say the sisters went inside the restaurant after getting the wrong order.
Some new information has come out about our friend Karmelo Brown, man. The Charlotte subway stabber, man. That seemed like eons ago. Just to make sure everyone knows the facts. Karmelo Brown Jr. fatally stabbed Ukrainian refugee Irina Zarutska on a Charlotte light rail in August of 2025. His brother, Stacy Dijon Brown, was convicted in 2012 for murdering 65-year-old Robert Hain, a white person, during a robbery. His sister, Tracy Von Trier Brown, was involved in a hit and run on Elizabeth Banty, a white person. Mecklenburg County records and news reports verifying the family's linked violent crimes in Charlotte, North Carolina, with all named victims being white. So his brother killed a 65-year-old white man. She ran over, left the scene of a white woman, and he killed Irina Zarutska. And they're all these are brothers and sisters. These are all siblings. That these are siblings. I want you to think about it. These are all siblings. These are all siblings. I mean, my God. My God. Holy hell. I mean, fucking A, man. Yeah, I live around these people. That's one family. Unbelievable, man. It's starting to be scary being to be white. Yeah, man. Let me drop the link, man. Y'all welcome, man. Y'all welcome to come up, man. Let me drop the link. Wow. Wow. I mean, we're talking about Jesus Christ, white folk. What's up, Mac Knight?
Hey, bro, I just got in. I was trying to donate, but I don't know what's up with the super chat.
Yo, you have to donate through the PayPal or the Cash App. They demonetized this channel. So you can only support the channel via PayPal or Cash App or buy me a coffee or my other support links. Everything is in the description box. Salute to you, man. This is crazy, man. I did not know this. I was today years old when I found this out. Both of his siblings had also committed violent crimes against white people.
That's kind of wild, man. Like they look like they're a part of some culture or something, you know, like I don't know, Haitian or some shit.
Or niggas with dreads. Niggas with dreads.
I don't fucking know. That looks tribal, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them.
They're just niggas, man. Trust me. There's nothing. If they was born in this generation, they would have little teeny tarantula dreads. But they're a little older. These guys, they're probably in their 30s. So they got the longer dreads. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing, man.
At this point in time, if you are white in America and you do not carry a gun and you do not get yourself out of situations when there's any black people around, you just don't care about your life.
If you're white and you support anything soft on crime or anything woke, yeah, then you're just. I don't know how you could. I don't know how a white person could be woke anymore. It's hard to be. It's got to be hard to be woke, man. Niggas punish you for that shit. Like you try to like.
It's like you're fighting against your natural instincts. The instinct that tells you to clutch your purse, or the instinct that tells you to cross the street. You know, they're fighting against that. So yeah, it's definitely got to be hard.
Wow. And to think that these people right here, if it wasn't for like white man jail, they would be killed, executed, or like tortured to death or something like that for committing these types of heinous crimes. The white man puts you in jail, allows you to keep living, and then allows you to eventually get out and live like a normal person. If these
The only
people,
real geographical like bastion of safety for white people in America today, in my humble opinion, is the deep South. And I
yeah,
mean the deep South, Bible Belt country. You know, you're yeah, there's still niggas there, but at least you're more capable of defending yourself. You're more capable of moving away from them because everything's so spread out. You're not right on top of each other. You're not on the train or the bus with these niggas.
I think Renia Zaruska, she was on the train with this nigga
Yeah, but that was like up north, right? Or am I
in
remember?
Charlotte.
Well,
Charlotte's the South.
all right, I said the deep South.
Oh, okay. Jeez. I remember some of these. Yikes. Man. Fucking A, man. This is psycho right here. Black man shoves a wipe, a baby wipe, down the baby's throat to stop him from crying, and the baby mama defended him. In a shocking courtroom moment, the mother of a murdered 13-month-old stood up for the black man who killed their son. He forced the baby wipe deep into the baby's throat just because the toddler was crying. Instead of blaming the killer dad, she attacked doctors and defended the monster who took her child's life. These two pieces of trash showed zero remorse. The father's brutal act ended an innocent life, and the mother chose to protect him over justice for her dead baby. Pure evil on display. Both belong locked up together for life. No excuses, no second chances. This is what happens when black men kill their own babies and the mothers help cover it up. Heartless. Let's see this shit. Yikes.
The jury has spoken. You have been convicted of the crime of murder pursuant to 2903.02B of the Ohio Revised Code. You know, Travion, there's nothing else that I can say to you.
What I want to say is y'all making a mistake. Y'all know what y'all did to my child, and y'all will not get away with this. That's all I got to say. Have a wonderful day.
All right.
Evidence don't lie, you understand? So stop trying to take up for that man. Kill that man.
Jesus Christ. Y'all know what y'all did to my child. The people who tried their best to save him. Did their best to try to save him. Shout out to Tommy, man. He says, stay up. Something for you and your family. Salute to Tommy. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Salute to you, man. Those doctors at that hospital, those paramedics, when they showed up on the scene, probably did everything they could to save that baby's life. They probably were, Fred, and this nigga shoved the baby wife down the child's throat because it was crying. Now, I've heard of terrible things people have done because children were crying and shit like that. But this is one of the worst. Hot Black, man. What's up, man?
What up? It was like this guy's hat. I wasn't sure if it was his hat or if that was part of his mop head. I thought he had like the cap knitted from the. Oh, anyway, I guess it's a hat.
I wonder how much time he got. I hope we can find this out, man. How much time this nigga got, man? Hopefully it was a lot.
Fucked up how them doctors did her baby and shit.
Here go the details. On June 25th, 2022, Hughes was left alone with his infant son, Travion Hughes, at their residence in Cleveland, Ohio. The father's claim, Hughes claimed he placed the baby wipe on the child's chest to use as a makeshift bib. He alleged that he briefly left the room and returned to find the infant choked. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know that the baby can't. A baby can't. A wipe, the consistency of a wipe, you can't get that down your throat. You can't get a wipe down your throat. Pause. Because now maybe the baby could chew on a napkin or something, but the consistency of a wipe is a different kind of texture because it's got a less elasticity to it, and it's wet and it's fibrous. There's no way a baby, 11, 13-month-old could do anything but chew on it and or suck on it. On the tip of it. Pause.
Yeah, definitely. Pause.
Medical evidence, first responders discovered the baby wipe balled up deep inside the infant's throat. What was this nigga thinking?
I was just about to say that. What was this guy's plan? I mean, oh man, this crying and shit, that's really fucking aggravating, bro. Hold up. Like, surely it must have happened before. Like, you think he just snapped at this point?
Yeah, he snapped. Definitely snapped. Wow. How much time did this nigga get, man? Jesus Christ. I can't find. Oh, let me just go ahead and see if I can look up online. I want to see how much time the nigga. Because you niggas say the criminal justice system is not fair. What's his name? Travion Hughes Jr. Let's see, Travion Hughes Jr.
Travion, son of Travion.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? How much time did this nigga get? This, life. He got life. Good. He got life.
Fucking Jimmy Fields could be self-defense. You motherfucker.
Hey, maybe the baby pushed him.
Yeah.
You never know. Baby shoved him and shit. My son tried to rip my ear off yesterday. He gets mad because he got little small little nails that's like razor blades. He scratched my wife in the face. He tried to pull my ear off. When he get mad, when I tell him no or something like that, he like Chucky, like his face, a glaze go over his face. He looked at me and he started looking at my ear and he just grabbed it and tried to pull it off. My son wild as shit. He don't do it all the time, but he do it enough. He do it enough.
Keep him away from any track meets.
Yeah, my son don't blame it. He scratched my wife in the face the other day. I know that shit hurt just from the way.
Make sure he's playing a much safer son game like football.
Yeah, my son is funny, man. But he's a sweet kid. But when he get mad, yeah, he already know He already know how to hurt people. That's why, this whole shit, like, oh, the brain doesn't develop. Nah, my son know how to hurt you. He knows how to hurt people. Wow, this was insane, man. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Whenever you see a black woman and the video is like under 2 minutes, you know
It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good at all. And it's gonna set like your thoughts of black women back like 100 years.
Or like, man, I was just starting to consider them useful members of society. Shit.
Right. And it's so much of it. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's not like, oh, it's just, here or there. It's a lot of this shit.
This is how white people are when you make a mistake in a restaurant. Oh, no biggie, no problem. And they still tip like $10, $12. Black people, when you make a mistake, yeah, I need to speak to your manager. I need you to comp my entire meal. And I'm going to write a review to corporate and tell them how terrible this establishment is. And we're not tipping you. Get a better job. This is how white...
That's not about right.
Damn.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, niggas gonna find a reason. It's not really about the mistake. It's the excuse not to tip.
I used to cook breakfast at a hotel in New Orleans when I was 20 years ago, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, you can see the distinction pretty strongly. Yeah, only people that ever like brought shit back and like, said, "Oh, I found something in my food." I mean, you just already know.
Yeah. It's them again. Yo.
Well, and the funny thing was, I worked with the old black woman, and she'd be the one saying, "Oh Lord, here come these fucking." I mean, she told it straight to me for the most part.
Yeah, they're awful. Like it's awful, man. Like. It's almost like,
for people that complains about being trotted on all the time, they don't give you no fucking, like, they're on your neck.
Yeah.
In the moment you slip up.
Karens. Yeah, for people that call people Karens, these motherfuckers is quick to try to get you fired and quick to try to fuck you up in the game. Yeah.
Or get some free shit.
Yeah. Look at this shit. This is a Sesame Place. Fucking A, man. Last time we heard of Sesame Place, the black people was mad because there was a video of one character that didn't give a black kid a high five or something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the parade.
Yeah. I hate you, niggas, man. Niggas are awful, man.
Excuse me. Your cousin that didn't wait in line either. Stop it. You're touching me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need help.
Oh, dude.
You're pushing me. Yeah, because this ain't safe to be. Your friend. Okay, so we can talk to you. The guy right there that's pointing at you. Yeah, you got your friend. I didn't touch him. You touched me. It isn't public. This isn't public. Do you know what you're talking about? What bird do you have? Everybody else here
Y'all
I'm not touching your friend.
I was about to say, come on, y'all doing it's kids right here. Just let them pass. If they have a fast pass, just let them go.
I'm not trying to get my cousin.
It's not that serious.
Just stand right there.
Yeah, just
So far, I say this white guy's an idiot, man. He's gonna get killed one day.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, this is sort of a metaphor for society in this video I see here. Like, one white man standing up, holding back the tide of sons degrading what, like any sort of semblance of law and order or regulation. Look at him holding back the tide, literally. But yeah, he'll probably end up dead.
Yeah, if he keeps this up. Like, obviously, the son man doesn't have a gun, but he might have a knife. Like, this son man might have brought a knife in the Sesame Place.
Yeah. And I mean,
I wouldn't be shocked if he brought a knife in the Sesame Place.
You know what? It may start with jumping the whole fucking line at the water park. The next thing is going to be like, well, I can just come in your house and take your shit. Where does it end?
If y'all got a fast pass, just let them go. Yeah, I'm about to say, just go down and just go up these steps. It's a fast pass line.
We have a whole fast pass.
Yeah, y'all stay right there.
I don't believe them niggas for 1 second. If a nigga's mouth was moving, he's lying. So the whole thing about the flash pass, niggas probably, there's a great chance they're lying about that.
Because they all getting in one tube, so I don't see the point of, yeah. It's hot. Hold on, wait. All right, y'all. We ain't about to do all this now.
Because they wasn't.
Okay, yeah. Y'all all finna piss me off now. Everybody finna piss me off. Can you bring the guy? Can you get the get him?
Your hand was just on me.
That's all right. Let me get a.
Oh, he touched you. He said you touched me. That's dangerous. He said you just touched me. Yeah.
Here's the thing that I don't like. This guy's got his little kids with him.
Yeah.
You should not be fucking with no fucking pack of son teens
Hell
behind
no.
you on it. Like a, yeah, I mean,
wife,
you're
got his
trapped up
wife.
there. Let them fuckers go. It is not worth.
Because once a brawl ensues, they won't care like about your kids getting hit or pushed, or they're just lose it and they start fighting, and you know what I mean. Like your kids are right in. That's what I said.
Kids swung on.
Yeah, he's not responsible. Just let them get them out of your sight. If you let them go, they would be out of your sight. You probably never see them again in life.
Let me get in front of y'all.
No.
Get him to come. Thank you.
He's still trying to do it.
Fast pass people, are they allowed to come this way or not?
You have a wristband?
No, fast pass people. I don't know who has.
Sorry.
Okay, well, then they can't. Okay, yeah, then they can't come this way. Fine, come on.
Jump in front of a bunch of people.
So if you don't have a wristband, no fast pass this way. Got it.
Wristband is the not to keep fast.
Okay, and they need to go that way. Okay, got you.
Because we just don't want to get in the conflict.
Yes, hopefully, we think so.
Get some stuff right here.
Tiger came and straightened it out.
Well,
Just
that
like
did better than I
Big
thought.
Child, man. Big Child came and straightened it out. Like, yo, don't make me have to do. I'd hate to have to, go Rick Chow on one of you niggas. So pipe the fuck down, man.
The son fears the samurai.
Yeah, Tiger came.
Help! I need a samurai.
Them niggas started talking proper English. Oh, so what Well, you need what? How?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I think we're okay now. Thanks. Now that we understand things.
Yes, dost thou havest a wristband to procure a faster entry into the. Like,
yeah, that Asian got the Rick Chow fade. He might pull the fucking strap on him. They better get in line.
Thank you, Tiger, man.
Gotcha.
This one is the not the Utah stuff. Yes.
Okay, and they need to go that way. Okay,
Gotcha.
Because we just don't want to get in the conflict. Yes, hopefully, we think so. Sorry, get some stuff back here. Step right here. Step right here so you can get in there.
Try that. You know, okay, buddy. Yes, it's the plural for a group of people over here. No, you.
Woo, it's hot. Y'all fellas okay? Y'all boys okay? All right.
Yeah.
Woo. You hot? You hot, Chloe? I know they.
So now we've determined that the niggas didn't have. After all that, they lied. The niggas, see what I'm saying? After all that, the niggas was lying.
Or we're at least wrong. And
no, they were lying. Come on, man.
Yeah, maybe they were
probably
lying.
Wrong. You think they were just wrong?
I think it's possible that they were wrong, but
you've been here too long, man. You've been here too long, man, to say that, man.
My glider instincts.
Yeah, they was just they didn't know. Come on, man.
It's like the possibility of innocence, like built into the legal system, almost a manifestation of that. What if they were telling the truth?
Yikes. Damn.
Yo, that Atlanta MARTA video, that's an actual fucking nightmare, man. Dingy, dank fucking subway car filled with some words beating on each other and every one of them like loving it. There wasn't a voice of dissension in that car. Nope, nobody was like, I mean, did that guy do something or, none of that.
It sounds gleeful. Salute, man. You can sponsor the show via PayPal, the Cash App, Buy Me a Coffee, or any of the support links in the description box. Salute all you got. This is breaking. A Texas parole supervisor has been fired after her shocking social media post about Karmelo Anthony case went viral. Donna Murray Robinson, a parole supervisor with the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, posted that Karmelo would be protected in prison and expressed zero sympathy for Austin Metcalf's family, writing in part, "I, for one, don't give a fuck about the family's loss. It's about time these fucking bigots feel the pain. I'm just glad we didn't have to bury another black child. Let them start burying some of theirs for a change." That's a hateful. That's a lot of hate and a lot of like. Well, you're gonna bury like 50 black children that day for get killed by black people, and then you're gonna how's he a bigot just because Karmelo Anthony's facing consequences? He's a bigot. Speaking about the father.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely an interesting case.
Yeah, there's a lot of hate being spewed, man. This is the most hate we've seen since Charlie Kirk died.
Yeah,
it's a lot of hate being spewed, man. But it's only black people, whereas with Charlie Kirk, it was a lot of white people, white liberals too. This is a lot of hate coming out of the community. The TDCJ responded swiftly following a review of recent public statements by an individual identifying as a TDCJ parole supervisor. Her employment has been terminated. They demonstrate bias and lack of the impartiality. No, that's not enough. If this was a white person they would review all the cases that she had adjudicated on, right? Every nigga who they had adjudicated on, who was in jail or who was still on parole or whatever the fuck, they would probably automatically be off parole or automatically be released. We've seen that so many times, right? When the officer says the N-word, all his cases are under review now.
Yeah.
All his past cases and past arrests are under review.
You remember that judge in Louisiana, the Asian tiger judge who said the Sun word when a vagrant black was breaking into her apartment or into her like huge home rather.
Mm-hmm.
And then they invalidated all her cases.
Yeah. They're just gonna terminate her employment, and that's it. Without thinking, hey, what if it was some white people that were on parole and she was adjudicating over their cases or
keeping Whitey in prison.
Yeah. This is the double standard I be talking about. Niggas don't have to worry about that. She just get fired. That's it. She is fired, and that's it. And that's the end of it. White person, it would be like, yo, they'd hire they bring in like federal like investigators to comb through every case. Every fucking person that she ever had dealt with in the system would be, eligible for release or eligible to be off parole. It's such a double standard, man. It's really, really crazy how much
we'd have to have a whole conversation.
The expectations are high for black gliders and they're so low for sons.
Yeah, and the annoying thing,
the fact she thought she could do this though is actually also kind of annoying too. This one says, so she's responding to somebody else. She says, Trinia Howard, you are exactly right. I'm a parole supervisor at Texas DCJ. Karmelo will be okay. I can almost assure you he will be protected on the inside. For one, don't give a fuck about the family's loss. It's about time these fucking bigots feel pain that they have inflicted on other groups of people since the beginning of time. I'm just glad we didn't have to bury another black child. Let them start burying some of theirs for a change. Fuck them. I said what I said. Like, what person in her line of work would do something like that on the internet? Like, you got to have a certain amount of privilege, you know what I mean, to think that you could just do that on the internet and get away with it. And she's not like, the people didn't dox her. She's telling them who she is in the message. You know what I mean? She has that much privilege that she's like, yeah, I'm a parole officer with the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Like she thought her privilege card was like filled up. She went to buy something for like $5, and on her privilege card she only had like $3.72. You know what I'm saying? She didn't realize that bill came out, that auto debit came out, and she didn't have enough on her privilege card. What the fuck was she thinking?
I mean, she was right, though. I mean, 10, 15 years ago, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I mean,
6 years ago, 2020, she would have been good. 2022.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she would have been gravy. She would have been gravy.
Nature is resetting itself. Thank God.
But still, they need to review all her cases and make sure she hasn't adjudicated over a white person. This is bias. She's racist as hell.
So I got a lot of friends. Got a lot of friends. You know, obviously Mac Knight's not my real name, but I've had it for so long. You know, because I was in the military. You know, I've been chopping up with you and everybody else for years. But you cannot speak freely as a conservative and work in with the government. Um, Liberals can say whatever the fuck they want, but as a conservative, you cannot do that. I have friends in law enforcement today, and if you were to look at their profiles, you would never know they wore a badge, gun, or uniform.
Mm-mm. Yeah. She was like, she's like, yeah, like, and she's probably still shocked. Like when they came to her and was like, yeah, baby, we need your placard, we need your name card, we need your key fob, we need all that shit. She probably thinks it's racism. She's probably thinks the reason she got fired is because of racism. I guarantee, somehow, somewhat. Shout out to Sam, man. He say salute to the show. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. You grinding hard. Damn, this bitch. Why are these people? Why are they like this? Like literally, like, why are y'all like this? Why are y'all doing this?
A curious people.
Fighting all the time.
Hennessy and pineapples.
Look at the women. Like they do this all the time. Yeah.
Black people love this.
I think you clunked out, man. Oh shit! More fighting. Jesus Christ. Yo. This is a retarded motherfucker right here.
And right off the bat, man, free Karmelo. Straight up. Straight up.
Yo, this nigga look like, yo. He looked like the type of person that should say some retarded shit like this. Like, that motherfucker look. This motherfucker is a weird looking guy.
I don't give a fuck about no white lives. All lives don't matter over here. Because on the daily, we get killed. And ain't nobody got shit to say. But when one of ours is protecting themselves, they get ambushed, they get threats, they get all of this. Fuck that cracker. We smoking on that Austin Pat pussy. Like, I don't care anymore because it ain't no good in this shit. It ain't nothing good that's in this shit. But they trying to lay the law down, up all that shit. Y'all gotta give it up. Y'all gotta give it up. It ain't over. It ain't over.
Yo, that nigga ugly as shit. That's an ugly little dude, man. Jeez. Fucking A, man. You niggas, man. You niggas, man. Holy shit. Holy shit.
First at 11, a backyard blow-up in Birmingham. Tonight, outraged neighbors say a pool party spiraled into chaos, leaving a residential block overrun by a crowd of more than 150 people. Good evening. I'm Mike Duffy. Thank you for joining us. Now, the intense fallout from this party is reigniting a fierce debate over short-term rentals in the city. We blurred this cell phone video to protect identities, but you can clearly see that chaos. Police were called multiple times to a home on Westchester Way near Maple and Cranbrook on Saturday. This latest backlash comes just 2 months after an unregulated Airbnb party ended in gunfire on East Lincoln. 7 News Detroit reporter Megan Lee is raising the voices of residents who packed into a city council meeting as the homeowner at the center of this tries to clear his name.
This is crazy. This video taken by a neighbor gives us a glimpse into a wild Saturday afternoon on Westchester Way in Birmingham.
There was females twerking on top of vehicles, wearing thongs. It was just completely inappropriate.
Brian Homer lives across the street from where the party was being hosted and watched the nearly 6-hour-long party unfold.
Hundreds and hundreds of people just hoarding the streets.
These videos show women dancing on cars.
In front of this house, in front of my next door neighbor's house to the left.
So they were twerking all over.
Yeah, it's twerk fest.
According to the homeowner, he rented his pool to a friend who was hosting a party. He sent me this statement saying, in part, to be clear, the footage of a woman dancing on a vehicle is not a representation of my values or events hosted at my home. Neighbors tell me that they could not find a place to park on their street on Saturday, and they said the street turned into a raceway with cars even parked on their front lawns. Is it your understanding that a lot of neighbors called the police?
Oh, the police were here 15, 20 times. I was one of them.
According to the Birmingham Police Department, the homeowner was cited with 3 misdemeanors, and the party host was cited twice. Birmingham Mayor Clinton Baller calling this event illegal in the city commission meeting Monday night.
It was illegal, and we failed to shut it down.
According to the Birmingham Police Department, an officer was in contact with the security at the party and told them to send people home around 8:30 Saturday night. And that was the neighbor's biggest complaint.
The problem was it didn't get shut down.
One neighbor even getting choked up when thinking about what could have happened.
It's getting dangerous for the homeowners, the neighbors, the kids.
These white people having a town hall meeting about niggas. That Airbnb there's nothing wrong with an Airbnb being right there. The problem is niggas. And they're going to try to attack the Airbnb because they're cowards. They're going to try to pass an ordinance that nobody can have an Airbnb in the whole fucking city, or you can only, if you got an Airbnb, you can only rent it out for 90 days out of the year. That's what they did in DC. Instead of just saying, look, niggers, it's niggers renting Airbnbs and doing fucking shit in there and having shootings and people getting killed at the Airbnbs and parties destroying the property. Niggas hanging outside 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting on people's cars and pissing in people's yards.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't Pop Smoke get popped and smoked in an Airbnb?
Yeah. There's been so many Airbnb shootings, man, we covered. These white people are cowards here. These white people, they're standing up, don't get me wrong. They're doing something and they recognize the problem, but they're still bullshitting.
One neighbor even getting choked up when thinking about what could have happened.
It's getting dangerous for the homeowners, the neighbors, the kids. As a taxpayer, so upset, so frustrating to know you guys didn't do anything.
The mayor says he will work to make sure this doesn't happen again. In Birmingham, Megan Lee, 7 News Detroit.
Let me show you something, man. And I've told you guys, Mac Knight, about this, man. So many times, man. This is sad, man. A mother in Indiana shot in cold blood by a teen during a Facebook marketplace robbery. Jean Gregg, 40, was shot in the head by 18-year-old John Harrison Ford after she intervened when the suspect tried to steal a watch her son was selling. The sale had been arranged through Facebook Marketplace. It was taking place on the porch of their home. God, dog. I mean, come
I mean, I've
on.
done a few sales on Facebook Marketplace, and actually, there was a time, bro. I was selling guns on Facebook legally, but nah, man, I told him straight up, we're gonna go to this place this time. We'll be armed. That better be cool with you. If not, move along. And I've never had any issues. A lot of people say go to a public place. No, don't go to a public place. Go to a police station or a gun store. I used to sell a lot of them outside the gun store.
Yo, I just wouldn't sell to niggas. I would be racist. Look at this shit, man. This woman, I've told you guys, never buy from a nigga off of Facebook Marketplace. I told y'all that. Are y'all not telling people the things y'all learned here? Press
I'll
one to
be
be
telling
sharing
people, I'll be
information.
trying to help people, bro. If it's 2 or 3, there I shall not be. And if I'm there and there's 2 other ones, I gotta go. I be telling people, bro, like they're not listening. Also, I tell people if you gotta tell a nigga to leave, you leave. They're just not listening. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
So you're telling people. I don't know if the rest of the people. Chat, are y'all telling people this stuff? You never buy anything from you never meet up with a nigga, because here's the thing. If you meet up with a nigga on one of these marketplaces, right, and he doesn't rob you, he's Mac Knight or he's me, all that does is lower your guard for the next time. All that does is make you think, oh, okay, I can just shop with this. I met up with Mac Knight and he didn't rob me. I met up with Akne, she didn't rob me. And you get comfortable. Never meet up with a nigga on these marketplace things. You
Here's
can
the
tell
fucked up thing, though. I be thinking about robbing these niggas. Like, and I'm not even, I'm not even on that kind of time. I'm like, damn, you're here alone? Nobody around? Bro, it's my DNA, bro. I be thinking like, man, I could really rob this nigga right now.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Stemmed from a Facebook Marketplace deal gone wrong.
So 18-year-old John Harrison Ford is charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, 1 count of armed robbery.
Yeah, we have his mugshot. We want to show you there. You see him facing 2 charges. Now we can say he's facing those charges. These are not preliminary. He was just charged minutes ago in a St. Joseph County courtroom. And this happened Wednesday night in the 2600 block of MacArthur Avenue. We took you there on scene. You see it here. According to police, video shows the teen shooting the woman, who is still in critical condition tonight. The disturbing report from this probable cause affidavit, it goes into detail here. And police say she was shot in the head, and this came after the victim's son was trying to sell a watch to the suspect.
The son told police Ford then brandished a gun, telling him he needed that watch, and tried snatching him. That's when the victim, the son's mother, got in between the two and shots were fired. Ford admitted to police he shot the gun twice and then ran away.
How much time should this nigga get? Is it okay if we give him 30? Is it okay if we give this nigga 35 years? Huh? Is it okay? Are y'all gonna cry, black community? We give this nigga 35 years? Jesus Christ. Showed up at their house. Showed up at their house. Tried to rob them on their own porch. She's dead. She died.
Funny story about this. So I'm in southern Alabama. There was this chick selling spicy bowls, right? Like these little bowls, like eggs, sausage, jalapenos, all that good shit. She was selling them online, so I hit her up on Facebook, and she was actually kind of sort of safe about it. She didn't send me the address to the last minute, but then I pull up in my car in her neighborhood. She just walks out and hands me that shit. And I was just thinking to myself, that's just not smart, white lady. By the way, that bowl was good as shit.
Yeah, they just fundamentally don't understand how much danger they're always in.
I want to show you there, you see him facing 2 charges. Now we can say he's facing those charges. These are not preliminary. He was just charged minutes ago in a St. Joseph County courtroom. And this happened Wednesday night in the 2600 block of MacArthur Avenue. We took you there on scene. You see it here. According to police, video shows the teen shooting the woman who is still in critical condition tonight. The disturbing report from this probable cause affidavit, it goes into detail here. Police say she was shot in the head, and this came after the victim's son was trying to sell a watch to the suspect.
The son told police Ford then brandished a gun, telling him he needed that watch, and tried snatching him. That's when the victim, the son's mother, got in between the two and shots were fired. Ford admitted to police he shot the gun twice and then ran away. Now, we are still reading through the paperwork, and we'll have the latest at WNDU.com.
Just horrible to hear that update, something we've been following. I want to show you there, you see him facing 2 charges. Now we can say he's facing those charges. These are not preliminary. He was just charged minutes.
Jesus Christ, man. Wow. Wow. Killed this woman on her own porch. I guess they thought they were safe because they're like, there's no way this nigga will rob us on our own porch.
Right. Right.
Jesus, they thought wrong. They were wrong. I
Dead
mean,
wrong.
Dead wrong, yeah. Jeez.
I got one story for you up in Hampton if you were interested.
You talking about the man that kept showing up at the woman's home?
Already? Yeah, you already know. Did you do that one?
Yeah, we did that earlier in the show.
Damn, missed it.
Yeah, that was one part of the warm-up. Jesus Christ. Holy fucking hell, man. That woman got killed in the worst way, man.
She died doing what she loved, man. She died doing what she loved. Trusting niggas.
Trusting niggas. Yeah.
Damn, twin tops. Come on, cuz.
Real J.
That blood on my
head. They know what's going on, though.
Come on, man.
Come on. We just curious.
We quill block. We got from 85th Mesquite all the way down to 85th Marquette. We running both ways on my daughter, nigga.
89 is really y'all.
Through this bitch doing anything over 25, we find it up.
We come our way, it's more than 150 coming.
No, none with hiccups. I don't let my big brother nightmare though. You know that. You know that. Yeah, you know that.
Shout out my QB.
Damn, twin tops. Come on, cuz.
Real J. That blood on my head. They know what's going on, though.
Come on, man. Come on.
We just curious.
We quill block. We got from.
Wow.
Nah, man, I saw one of them kids, kids. I saw one of these niggas pull out a goddamn ARP when I was working security a few years ago. I looked him dead in his shit. I was like, look, do not bring that shit back in here again, bro. Like, do not.
Don't cry. I know you haven't heard these words before. White people, do y'all talk to y'all kids like that? Do y'all point to y'all kids? Or y'all just let y'all husbands just touch on them and shit? Listen. Sarah, go find your baby and give her a hug. Right now. Because I'm finna give your ass a run for your motherfucking money. You're not gonna have very much time to be hugging her when I'm done. Shit.
It really wasn't a fight. It was me slapping the shit out of him a few times and whooping his ass. And you know,
and he's 6'8".
Yeah, he's 6'8", and you know, and I tried to tell him from the beginning.
I know you ain't do Clay's daddy like that.
Yes, I did.
Jamil, Clay's daddy
I
like
whooped
that.
Clay's daddy ass because he was talking too much shit. But you know, we tried to keep it in house, and then he started lying, saying it never happened, but it did. But you know, we gonna skip back. Michael know I whip his ass. We
need Michael on the show.
He still owe me a bottle of wine too, and I'm gonna go get it. If I don't, I'm like, you know what I'm gonna have to do? You know, I'm gonna have to whip that ass again. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying.
All right, get my bottle of wine.
Now we talking about whooping people asses. Like, okay,
whip that ass.
Let me throw some.
Because you know you ain't gonna never see him, or you ain't gonna run into him. Because if you did, you know you wouldn't say none of that in front of him. You know, 90% of the time.
Yeah,
you know, like in locker rooms.
Grudge.
Me and Michael Thompson had a fight. You know, they all talked about that back in the day. It didn't really happen. It really wasn't a fight. It was me slapping the shit out.
A woman was pepper sprayed by a 7-Eleven employee in South Central LA after allegedly trying to walk out without paying for an item.
What? No fucking way. No way.
The video is sparking debate online. Was this justified response to theft, or did the employee go too far? No, these are franchises, man. This ain't no fucking. These 7-Elevens are these people's sweat, blood, and tears. These are franchises. Bitch, you stealing my shit.
You can replace property, Ock.
Fired Alabama judge Yeshiba Blanchard has been suspended after reportedly making racial remarks towards a white woman. She allegedly told a court employee after they said they liked Chief Clerk Amanda Reed, "Oh, I forgot, you all like kissing white ass." So racist. So racist. So racist.
Is that the White House fight? That was like a good rumble there.
Yeah. That a lot of refs would have called that shit. Would have stopped that. I'm glad that ref didn't stop that. These niggas. These niggas. I wish her wig would have fell off. That's the graduating high school from a school that literally is probably the worst school in the state. Like it's all the black schools are probably like, you know, when you go to great schools app, they're all a 1. So a school that's tied for worst school in the state, graduating by the skin of your teeth, and you do this shit at the graduation.
All right, so all jokes aside for decorum and all that shit, that backflip was kind of impressive.
Yeah, no doubt. She is impressive, but I'm just saying, like, the schools they're graduating from are literally like fucking daycare centers for teenagers. coloring. They color and shit there. And fucking just sit in class. Like they get credit for sitting in class.
Let's just do a black graduation and white graduation. A black graduation and a white graduation. Or no, let's do, I don't know. Like let's do graduation and then lit graduation. Like if you want to come there and hear the school song and sing it like Joe Clark or some bullshit, grandmama's there, fine, you go to graduation. If you want to turn up, fucking twerk and do the splits and backflips, you go to the lit graduation. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
I blame Martin Luther King, and this is a black-only conversation, so if you're not black, do not respond. He had a dream to integrate us with the most hateful people that lynched, raped, beat, and killed us and worked us to death. These are the literal descendants, the great, 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 great grandchildren of these slave masters and racists. And these are things that have been taught at home since birth. This was his dream, mind you. Mind you. And they took his ass out. And by the end, he realized where he fucked up at. And look at where the fuck we are. Years and years and years later.
Wow. Is there one intelligent black woman in the whole fucking internet?
Not fully black, no.
I blame Martin Luther King, and this is a black-only conversation. So if you're not
A black-only conversation.
You said MLK and segregation in the same fucking sentence.
Man.
Nah, we could, bro. It's a wrap. They coming at Martin Luther fucking King now. Granted, he's not the people that he wasn't the person that they taught about in the school books. He liked hookers and white women, and honestly, I do too. So I kind of made him more relatable. But we're coming at Martin Luther King now. Like, god
Yes,
damn.
we are. Yes, we are. We're coming at Martin Luther King. We are. There's no sacred cows, man. No sacred cows in Black America. Everybody can get it. Mm. Mm. Jeez. Mm. Let's see.
Shit. And right off the bat, man, free Karmelo. Straight up. Straight up. I don't give a fuck about no that cracker. We smoking.
It's filter like one of James Brown's lost kids. This entire week has been a PR disaster for black people. Where the fuck are you niggas spawning at? Listen, niggas, we don't free criminals. We free prisoners of war and slaves. Everybody that's black in America should be supporting Karmelo Anthony getting the death penalty rather than 35 years. Because niggas like Karmelo Anthony kill black kids over the dumbest shit every fucking day. If you're defending pieces of shit like Karmelo Anthony, you're defending all the murder and crime in our community over the dumbest shit every day. Fuck Karmelo Anthony. And even more, fuck his family. Do better, niggas.
Mm-hmm.
So even there, right? You got another black YouTuber feels strongly about something that he hasn't researched. Karmelo Anthony committed the crime when he was 17. You were ineligible for the death penalty at 17. So why the
Right.
fuck are we still talking about it?
Right. Yeah, but he's come a long way. This guy's he that whole like what conservative shit. He's like the hottest one right here. This as far as like a soul entity. This guy Andre, whatever his name is, Andre something. He's taking off and like he started on TikTok. Andre Williams. He started on TikTok and then he went to. He's on YouTube now, but he started on TikTok. Like, yo. Oh God. We come back tomorrow, man. We got a lot of we're gonna have all new stories tomorrow, man. All new stories tomorrow, bro. Like literally, all fresh stories. That's how quick niggas gonna do more shit. Niggas gonna do more shit in the next 24 hours. We're gonna have all new stories tomorrow. After all the stories we covered today. Did you hear that? Wow. Any final thoughts, Mac Knight?
No, sir. See you tomorrow.
Same black time, same black channel. Out of here! Subscribe.